Thank you. You may be seated. Good morning. This is the time set for the 2 a.m. calendar on August 11th, 2025. The court's orders for the taking of DNA and fingerprints that were given on the first calendar this month shall apply to all matters on this calendar. I'll call you each one at a time to the podium, and I'll provide a second name to sit in the chair outside of this room. I will let you know what you were here for, if I have appointed an attorney, if you have a bond, and what your release conditions are. If we could start with Clarence to the podium and Serena to the chair. May I get your name and date of birth, sir?
Clarence Goodwin, August 1st of 90.
Thank you. It does look like you are here on a new case. It is for 1 count of aggravated assault, a Class 3 felony, 2 counts of criminal damage, a Class 1 misdemeanor, 1 count of DUI, a Class 1 misdemeanor, and 2 counts of failure to stay at an accident, a Class 1 misdemeanor. For purposes of this hearing, I am not finding probable cause as to the criminal damage or the failure to stay at an accident. I am finding probable cause as to the other counts. That does not mean the ones I'm not finding probable cause are dismissed. The county may move forward with those. I'm appointing an attorney, and I'm going to give you some hearing dates. You will have a status conference August 18th at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing August 20th at 8:30. In this case, you have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $50,000. In the event you post that bond, you'll be released to the supervision of pretrial services and equipped with electronic monitoring. You also have written conditions of release. You may not return to the scene of any alleged crime, no contact with any alleged victims, complainant, or witness, and you may not possess any weapons or alcohol. All of that will be included in your paperwork. Did you have any questions?
No.
Okay, just step to your left, sir. They'll give you that paperwork. Serena to the podium and Savannah to the chair. May I get your name and date of birth?
Serena Durazo.
And your date of birth?
2/15/89.
Thank you, ma'am. It does look like you are here on a new case. It is for 1 count of child abuse, a Class 3 felony, 1 count of aggravated assault, a Class 5 felony, 1 count of aggravated DUI with a passenger under the age of 15, a Class 6 felony, 1 count of resisting arrest, a Class 6 felony, and 1 count of disorderly conduct, a Class 1 misdemeanor. Probable cause has been found, and I am appointing an attorney to represent you. You're going to have some hearings in the downtown Superior Courthouse, with the first one being a status conference August 18th at 8:30, a preliminary hearing August 20th at 8:30. You have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $50,000. In the event you post that bond, you will be released to the supervision of pretrial services, and you will undergo alcohol drug testing and monitoring. You also have written conditions of release. You may not return to the scene of the crime, no contact with any alleged victim, complainant, or witness, and you may not have any unsupervised physical custody of any child under the age of 18. All of that will be in your paperwork. Ma'am, did you have any questions? Okay, just step to your left. The officer will give you that paperwork.
So I'm actually
Savannah to the podium and Brian to the chair. May I get your name and date of birth?
Savannah 01/31/1996.
And your last name, ma'am?
Sweats, SWETS.
Thank you. You are here on 2 failure to appear warrants. The first one relates to DUI and drug charges. The second one relates to drug charges and unlawful means of transportation. I am affirming the attorney previously appointed to represent you and setting a status conference August 18th at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing August 20th at 8:30. You have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $2,000 in each case for a total of $4,000. In the event you post that bond, you have written conditions of release. You may not possess any drugs without a valid prescription. You may not drive a motor vehicle without a valid driver's license. You also need to ensure you attend these hearings. If you fail to appear at any of these hearings, another warrant will issue and you'll forfeit any bond you may have posted. All of that will be in your paperwork. Did you have any questions?
No.
All right, if you'll step to your left, officer will give you that paperwork.
Thank you.
Brian Eastman to the podium and John Torba to the chair. May I get your name and date of birth?
Brian Eastman, 11081.
Thank you, sir. You are here on a new case. It is for one count of aggravated assault, a Class 3 felony. Probable cause has been found, and I am appointing an attorney to represent you. You'll have a couple hearings in the downtown Superior Courthouse, with the first one on August 18th at 8:30 and the second one on August 20th at 8:30. You have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $1,000. In the event you do post that bond, you have written conditions of release. You may not return to the scene of the alleged crime, no contact with any alleged victim, complainant, or witness, and you may not possess any weapons. All of that will be in your paperwork. Did you have any questions?
No.
All right, we do need to reprint this one. If you could take a seat out there, they'll bring you that paperwork.
Thank you.
John Torba to the podium. Brian to the chair. Actually, I'm sorry, it's John to the podium and Julian to the chair. May I get your name and date of birth?
It's John Torbo, February 19th, 1983.
Thank you, sir. It does look like you have two cases on the calendar, and they're both failure to appear warrants that were issued for you for pending drug charges and a DUI. I am affirming the attorney previously appointed to represent you. You will have a status conference August 18th at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing August 20th at 8:30. That does apply to both cases. You have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $500 in each case for a total of $1,000. In the event you post that bond, you do have written conditions of release. You may not possess any drugs without a valid prescription. You may not drive a motor vehicle without a valid driver's license. You also need to ensure you attend these hearings. If you fail to appear, another warrant will issue and you'd forfeit any bond you posted.
I did have a question. The last hearing my brother had passed away the day before the court date, and I had an attorney, and he called to try to schedule an additional court date. That's the only reason I missed that, was because my brother passed away in an accident. Did that show up at all that we tried to reschedule those court dates?
Let me take a look.
Because I have an attorney, and he called in and tried to reschedule all my court dates, and I guess they didn't go through. I was surprised I had a warrant, to be honest with you.
Were your hearings the same day for both of those cases?
Yeah. Yeah, the only reason I didn't get there was because my brother passed away. That was it. He died in an accident.
I'm sorry to hear that. Let me take a look. Okay, so it looks like you were in custody on June.
Yeah, it was the original.
And they gave you a hearing date of July 2nd. This is for your first case.
Yeah.
Let me take a look.
I paid the bond. And that was supposed to come in July 2nd.
July 2nd and then July 7th.
Yep.
They issue a warrant July 2nd. And do you happen to recall when you contacted your attorney?
It was the day my brother got killed.
And you said that was the day before your hearing?
Yeah, it would have been the first.
Okay, so this is your CR 2023. There's nothing in that file. Let me look in CR 2024. So nothing made it to either file that I can see related to that. Let me look at your criminal history really quick. So on the 2024 case, it looks like the direct complaint was filed in May of 2024, and then they issued the warrant, and then you were picked up in June of 2025.
Correct. Yep. And then I posted a bond for that, and then I was out, I believe and the first he was killed, and then I was at a court date on the 2nd, was my first court date, and they submitted paperwork, it called or did something and said they were trying to push the court date back, and I thought I had a different court date. I thought my court date was not until the end of August. That's what I was told, so I didn't even realize I had a warrant out for my arrest.
And then in your 2023 case, it looks like that one issued in December 2023. You were picked up on the warrant in April of 2024. Looks like you failed to appear at a hearing. A warrant issued back in 2024.
Yeah, and that's when I was actually overseas when all that happened. I didn't even know I had a warrant out for arrest then either. So it's been the only ones I know for sure is the recent ones that I was in when I got picked up this last time. Like I knew I had the court date that I had this last time I was picked up, and when everything happened, I contacted a lawyer. Procured them, gave them, a deposit and everything to represent me, and they said they had rescheduled all my court dates, and that's why I'm so confused at why I got picked up. So I just wanted to see what was in there, because I mean, if he didn't do the job he said he was going to do, then that's obviously an issue.
Do you have the same attorney on both cases?
No. Yeah. I have his information. It's all at my house, but I don't know. It shouldn't be the public defender anymore.
I don't see an entry of appearance by anybody outside of what would be your...
It should have been, I procured him. I actually had him before I even got it bailed out. So we had an attorney before I even got bailed out of jail. So once I got bailed out, then I went and met with them, talked to them about the case, and the next day my brother ended up passing away and unexpectedly. So we put paperwork in, and they said they filed paperwork to extend my court dates out, so to deal with this. Which obviously didn't.
And you don't recall your attorney's name?
No, I don't. The last name is Garcia, but I don't remember exactly what the whole name is. Today was unexpected. It's been a long couple weeks.
You were contacted today. That wasn't your house, correct?
Yeah. They came today and they said that I had another warrant issued, which I was shocked about because I told them, I talked to them and I got my attorney's information and tried to call them to see what was going on. But it was Friday. It's Friday, so I guess they're busy or I don't know what it is, but I don't think they did their job very well. So I'm just trying to figure out what's going on and why they didn't do that. And if they didn't do that, then I need to get somebody else.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not seeing anything in the file as far as any filings, whether or not contact was made with the judicial assistant. That wouldn't be in here for me to be able to see. What I'm going to do is I will release you to the supervision of pretrial services.
Okay.
That's going to change your dates, though, so just give me a second. Your new dates will be August 26th at 8:30 and August 28th at 8:30.
Okay.
When you get your paperwork here in just a few minutes, you're going to get an envelope with your paperwork. You need to read those instructions and contact pretrial services once you've been released. We have to reprint everything, so if you can take a seat up there, they'll bring that out to you.
Yep. That's all. Thank you, Sharon. I appreciate that.
Thank you, sir. Julian to the podium and Brian to the chair. May I get your name and date of birth?
January 6, 2001.
Thank you, sir. It does look like you are here on 2 probation violation warrants with allegations you violated terms 3 and 5 of your probation. I am appointing an attorney and setting a probation revocation hearing August 18th at 8:30. You have a secured appearance bond of $500 in one case, $250 in the other, for a total of $750. In the event you post that bond, you have written conditions of release. It does include not possessing any weapons or alcohol and contacting your probation officer within 24 hours of release. All of that will be in your paperwork. Did you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay, just up to your left, the officer will give you that paperwork.
Mm-hmm.
If I could have Brian to the podium and Brenton to the chair. May I get your name and date of birth?
Brian Abbott, 9/28/85.
Thank you, sir. You are here on a direct complaint that was filed. It is for an offense date of October 7th, 2021, for 2 counts of aggravated DUI, a Class 4 felony. I am appointing an attorney. You're going to have a couple of hearings. You have a status conference August 18th. Hold on, sir. Once I'm done, I'll give you an opportunity to speak. You will have a status conference August 18th at 8:30, a preliminary hearing August 20th at 8:30. You have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $500. In the event you post that bond, you have written conditions of release to include not possessing any drugs without a prescription, and you may not drive a motor vehicle without a valid driver's license. All of that will be in your paperwork. Did you have a question?
Yes, I did. This happened during COVID. When I got pulled over, they never gave me any paperwork, or I didn't get anything to mail. Otherwise, I would have taken care of this a long time ago. I didn't know I had a warrant, so that's why I was kind of confused.
So it looks like they did not file this until November of 2022. At that time, they mailed you a summons in order to address this, and the address that you had on file was invalid and your mail was returned. As a result of that, this warrant issued because your mail was returned.
Did they send it to 1824 North Dakota?
Let me look.
So I've been living there for 6 years. I never got anything in the mail.
That is where it went. It looks like it was unclaimed. You never went and picked it up when they mailed it. You probably had to sign a green card and you didn't go pick it up. And as a result of that, the warrant issued.
Again, I never got it, so okay.
So that's where it came from. If you post the bond, you'll be released from custody. If you don't post the bond, you'll remain in custody until at least your next hearing on August 18th, and that's when you'll meet with the attorney I've appointed. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And I need to take a quick recess to handle something. I'll be back in just 1 moment. Do you mind muting my... For the delay, we're ready to move forward. If I could have Brent into the podium and Yasmin to the chair. May I get your name and date of birth?
Brenton Gothrop, March 19, 1983.
Thank you. You are here on a probation violation warrant with allegations you violated terms 3 and 5 of your probation. I am appointing an attorney and setting a probation revocation hearing August 18th at 8:30. You have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $150. In the event you post that bond, you have written conditions of release. It will include not possessing any weapons or alcohol and contacting your probation officer within 72 hours of release.
Okay.
All of that will be in your paperwork. Did you have any questions?
No.
Okay, if you step to your left, the officer will give you that paperwork. Yasmin to the podium, Tyrone to the chair. May I get your name and date of birth?
Yasmin Villarreal, 9/23/99.
Thank you. You are here on a probation violation warrant with allegations you violated terms 3 and 5 of your probation. I'm appointing an attorney and setting a probation revocation hearing August 18th at 8:30. You have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $50. In the event you post that bond, you have written conditions of release. You're not to possess any weapons or alcohol, and you must contact your probation officer within 72 hours. Did you have any questions?
Okay, so I'll be what's the word? So I'll be in jail with a bond of $50.
If you post bond, then you'll be released from custody. If you don't post bond, then you'll stay in custody until your hearing on August 18th.
Okay.
Any questions?
No.
Okay, so step to your left, I'll give you that paperwork, ma'am. Tyrone to the podium. Mauricio to the chair. May I get your name and date of birth?
Tyron Blair, 9/26/69.
Thank you, sir. It does look like you are here on 2 cases. The first one is a new case for 1 count of dangerous drug possession, a Class 4 felony, 1 count of drug paraphernalia possession, a Class 6 felony, and 1 count of criminal trespass, a Class 3 misdemeanor. For purposes of this hearing, I am not finding probable cause as to the dangerous drug. That does not mean it's dismissed. They may test that substance and move forward. I am finding probable cause for the other 2 counts. The other case you have on the calendar is a probation case. You are on probation, and so when you were picked up, that is a Term 1 violation of your probation. I'm finding probable cause. I'm appointing counsel in both cases, and you're going to have a few hearings coming up. You'll have a status conference August 26th at 8:30, a preliminary hearing August 28th at 8:30. That's in your new charges, and a probation violation hearing August 18th at 8:30. I am going to release you today to the supervision of the probation department. So it is on your own recognizance, but you are subject to their supervision since you're on probation. You have written conditions of release. You may not return to the scene of the alleged crime. You may not possess weapons, and you must contact your probation officer within 72 hours of release. All of that will be in your paperwork, sir. Did you have any questions?
So I'm going to be released?
You will be released from custody, and then you need to make sure you
Sure,
attend these
tomorrow.
3 hearings, okay?
Okay.
All right.
And
Anything
it's
else?
something that's call them like tomorrow or 72 hours?
You have 72 hours to contact your probation officer once you've been released. It takes about 4 to 6 hours to get processed out, and from that time, you have 3 days, okay?
Okay.
All right. If you step to your left, the officer will give you that paperwork. Good morning. Do I have a Spanish interpreter on the line?
Yes, this is Spanish interpreter speaking.
Thank you. I have 3 cases on the calendar. Are you ready to begin?
Yes, I'm ready. May I introduce myself?
Absolutely.
Ok. Buenos días, le saluda un intérprete de español. Todo lo que me diga se mantendrá confidencial. Por favor, utilice frases cortas y claras para que le pueda interpretar todo. Es un placer.
Can I have Mauricio to the podium?
This is interpreter speaking. Can you repeat that for me one more time?
Can I have Mauricio to the podium?
¿Podría pedirle a Mauricio que se acerque al podio?
Good morning, sir. May I get your name and date of birth?
Buenos días, señor. ¿Me podría indicar su nombre y fecha de nacimiento?
Del 2000, el 15 de enero. Mauricio Preciosa Muy.
This is interpreter speaking. I didn't catch the date of birth. Can I ask the customer to repeat that for me?
Of course.
Disculpe, ¿podría repetirme su fecha de nacimiento?
2000, el 15 de enero.
Okay. January 15 of 2000, date of birth.
Thank you, sir. We are here today on a new case.
Muchas Muchas gracias, señor. El día de hoy estamos aquí en un nuevo caso.
2 counts of possession of a weapon by a prohibited person, a Class 4 felony.
Está aquí por 2 acusaciones de posesión de un arma y prohibición de un delito.
1 count of a possession of a defaced weapon, a Class 6 felony.
Listen to bird speaking, I just need one moment. Un cargo de posesión de arma desfigurada. Lo cual es un delito a plástico.
Did you get it all on that one?
Oh yes, I got it.
Okay. 1 count of unlawful discharge of a firearm in city limits, a Class 6 felony.
Okay, just one moment. Okay. Los siguientes cargos vendría a ser un cargo por disparo ilegal de un arma de fuego dentro de los límites de la ciudad, delito grave de clase 6.
Probable cause has been found and I'm appointing an attorney to represent you.
La cual es la causa probable en la que va a tener que conseguir un abogado el cual pueda representarlo.
You will have 2 hearings, August 18th and August 20th at 8:30 a.m.
Va a tener 2 audiciones, una el 18 de agosto y la otra el 20 de agosto a las 8:30 de la mañana.
You have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $50,000.
Tiene un importe a abonar de seguridad con la cantidad de $50,000.
In the event you post that bond, you have written conditions of release.
Y en caso de que abone esa cantidad, va a tener una libertad condicional escrita.
It does include not possessing any weapons.
Esto no incluye el hecho de poseer cualquier tipo de arma.
And you may not contact any alleged witness or complainant.
Y no va a poder contactar, en este caso, ningún tipo de testigo o cargar algún tipo de queja.
All of this will be in your paperwork. Did you have any questions?
Toda esta información se va a encontrar en el papeleo. ¿Tiene usted alguna pregunta?
No.
No.
Okay, if you will step to your left, the officer will give you that paperwork.
Ok. Si usted acepta entonces, el oficial le estará trayendo el papeleo.
Okay.
Ok.
Can I have Jesus to the podium?
¿Puedo traer a Jesús hacia el podio?
May I get your name and date of birth?
¿Me podría indicar su nombre y fecha de nacimiento?
Jesús Antonio Duarte Franco, el 4 de abril del 95.
April 4 of the 1995.
You are here today on a new case.
Se encuentra aquí el día de hoy para un caso nuevo.
One count of possession of a weapon by a prohibited person, a Class 4 felony.
Just one moment. Un cargo por posesión de un arma por una persona prohibida, delito grave de clase 4.
Probable cause has been found, and I'm appointing an attorney to represent you.
¿Cuál es la causa probable? Que va a tener que proceder con agendar a un abogado para que lo pueda representar.
You will have two hearings, August 18th and August 20th at 8:30 a.m.
Va a tener dos audiciones, la primera el 18 de agosto y la segunda el 20 de agosto a las 8:30 de la mañana.
You have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $15,000.
Va a tener la posibilidad de hacer una fianza garantizada de comparencia con el importe de $15,000.
In the event you post that bond, you are not to return to the scene of the crime.
En el evento, o en el caso de que usted haga el depósito de esa fianza, no va a estar devuelto a la escena del crimen.
And you may not possess any weapons.
Y en este caso ya no podrá poseer ningún tipo de arma.
All of that will be in your paperwork. Did you have any questions?
Todo eso se va a encontrar en su papeleo. ¿Tiene usted alguna pregunta?
No, está bien.
No.
Okay, if you will step to your left, the officer will give you your paperwork.
Ok, si podría pasar a la izquierda, el oficial le estará trayendo el papeleo.
If I can have Carlos to the podium.
¿Puedo pedirle a Carlos que pase al podio?
May I get your name and date of birth?
Carlos Cierros.
¿Me podría indicar?
Sorry.
Sir, do you need the use of a Spanish interpreter?
Sí.
Señor, ¿usted necesita un intérprete de español?
Sí, por favor.
Yes, please.
All right, I'll ask for you to wait to answer the questions until after it has been translated.
Ok, entonces le pedimos por favor si puede esperar las preguntas hasta que pueda ser totalmente completada la traducción.
May I get your name and date of birth, sir?
¿Me puede indicar su nombre y fecha de nacimiento, señor?
Ok, señor. Carlos Cierros, 1980.
Sí, su nombre y fecha de nacimiento con mes y día también, por favor.
Carlos Cierros, 22 de noviembre de 1980.
Ok. Carlos Sierras, date of birth is November 21st of the 1980.
Mr. Interpreter, do you mind just repeating the date of birth he gave you?
Sure. It's November 21st of the 80s.
Mr. Fierros, can you clarify, are you born on the 21st or the 22nd?
Disculpe, señor Cierros, ¿podría clarificar, nació usted el 21 o el 22 de noviembre?
22.
22nd.
Thank you, sir. We are here today on 2 cases.
Muchas gracias, señor. Estamos aquí el día de hoy por 2 casos.
The first one is a new case.
El primero es un caso nuevo.
1 count of attempted theft means of transportation, a Class 3 felony.
Just one moment. El primero es un cargo por intento de robo de transporte, el cual es la tercera clase de delito.
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
You are also here on a failure to appear bench warrant for pending drug charges.
Just one moment. También se encuentra aquí por una orden de arresto emitida por el juez por no comparecer relacionada con cargos pendientes por drogas.
I am finding probable cause on the new case.
Estoy encontrando causas posibles en el nuevo caso.
And I'm appointing an attorney to represent you.
Y estamos solicitando un abogado que pueda representarlo a usted.
Mr. Fierros, did you have a question on what we've discussed already?
Señor Cierros, ¿tiene usted alguna pregunta respecto a lo que estamos hablando?
Sí, señor, a mí no me agarran con nada de droga. Ni nada traía yo en mis bolsas. Nada. Al contrario, perdí $800.
Yes, they didn't catch anything with drugs on me.
That was from a previous case you have pending, not for your most recent arrest.
Ese fue un caso previo, el cual fue un caso anterior, el cual estamos mencionando, no desde su último arresto.
Oh,
I am appointing an attorney to represent you and setting a couple of hearings.
Voy a estar agendando un abogado que lo esté representando en un par de audiciones.
You will have a hearing August 15th and August 20th at 8:30 a.m.
el abogado yo lo
Va a
puedo
tener
pagar,
una,
entiendo.
va a tener una audiencia. Audition number speaking. I'm sorry, the audio cut out for a moment. Can you repeat that for me, please?
You will have a hearing August 15th and August 20th at 8:30.
Va a tener una audiencia el 15 de agosto y el 20 de agosto a las 8:30.
And an evidentiary hearing August 18th at 1:30.
Y una audiencia de evidencia el 20 de agosto a las... Disculpe, el 18 de agosto a las 1:30.
Okay.
On the pending drug charges, you have a secured appearance bond of $500.
Respecto a los cargos pendientes por drogas, tiene una fianza pendiente por $500.
On your new charges, because you were out on felony release, you will be held non-bondable.
En sus nuevos cargos, debido a que se encontraba libertad bajo fianza por delito grave, no va a poder abonar ningún importe al respecto.
So even though you have a bond on one case, you will be held until at least August 18th on the new charges.
Entonces, a pesar de que tenga la fianza en un caso, va a estar detenido hasta por lo menos el 18 de agosto, antes de que termine con los nuevos casos.
All of this will be in your paperwork. Did you have any questions?
Todo esto se encontrará en su papeleo. ¿Tiene usted alguna pregunta?
No, señor, no bien.
No, all good.
All right, if you will step to your left, the officer will give you that paperwork.
Ok, si puede pasar a la izquierda, el oficial está a la derecha. I have a question.
Sí. No, okay, thank you.
Sí, le
Mr.
escucho.
Fiera, you do not have a question?
No tengo, entonces no sé si no tengo papeles. No tengo papers.
No, disculpe, dice que se encontraba como indocumentado. ¿A eso se refiere?
Sí.
Oh, okay. I'm undocumented. I'm sorry, just one moment. Indocumentado. I'm undocumented.
Did he just provide that statement, or was there a question?
Yes, he just provided a statement.
If you have concerns about that, talk to your attorney at your next hearing, sir.
Okay, si tiene preguntas al respecto, puede hablar respecto a eso con su abogado en la siguiente audición, señor.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you for senior services. One more time, this is Guillermo, interpret ID 40474. Have a nice day.
Thank you, you too. Are we off the record?
do the, first one to get that.
Take off cruise control, navigate shell run 4414.
Sorry, ma'am? No.
Be around, you know about that one?
No.
Be around the Hernandez. They will get to 8. Something about 14. They're gone, so that's all. They have to be rebooked or something.
And they just told me right now that the result that was 8 o'clock. The jail on the 13th. Motion's here. Something's off. So she got to go check on the again.
Control, otherwise, calling 044. Your meter time is 0456.
Thank you. So that's what they're, was she not supposed to know about? Was she not supposed to be in there? conflicted, but when you see it in court, right?
No.
Yeah. He's here now.
What?
He's gone out.
Is this?
Yes. All rise.
Thank you. You may be seated. Good morning. This is the time set for the 5 a.m. initial appearance calendar on August 11th, 2025. The court's orders for the taking of DNA and fingerprints that were given on the first calendar of this month shall apply to all matters on this calendar. I'll call you each one at a time to the podium. I'll provide a second name to sit in the chair outside of this room. I will let you know what you are here for, if I have appointed an attorney, if you have a bond, and what your release conditions are. If we could start with David Sadari to the podium and Anita Magruder to the chair. Can I get your name and date of birth?
David Solari, 9/27/78.
Thank you, sir. It does look like you are here on a new case. It is for one count of theft means of transportation, a Class 5 felony. Probable cause has been found, and I'm appointing an attorney to represent you. You will have a status conference August 18th at 8:30, a preliminary hearing August 20th at 8:30. Those are both in the downtown Superior Courthouse. You have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $10,000. In the event you post that bond, you have written conditions of release. You're not to return to the scene of the alleged crime, no contact with any alleged victim, complainant, or witness, and you may not possess any weapons. All of that information will be in your paperwork, sir. Did you have any questions?
No.
Okay, if you'll take a seat out in the lobby, they'll bring you that paperwork. Anita Magruder to the podium. Eric Espinoza Trevino to the chair. May I get your name and date of birth?
Anita Magruder, January the 1st, 1979.
Thank you, ma'am. It does look like you are here on a new case. It is for one count of shoplifting, a Class 4 felony, one count of organized retail theft, a Class 4 felony, and one count of criminal trespass in the 3rd degree, a Class 1 misdemeanor. Probable cause has been found, and I am appointing an attorney to represent you. You will have a status conference August 18th at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing August 20th at 8:30. You have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $5,000. In the event you post that bond, you do have written conditions of release. You're not to return to the scene of the alleged crime, no contact with any alleged victim, complainant, or witness. All of that will be in your paperwork. Did you have any questions?
So my bond is how much?
You have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $5,000.
Okay. All right.
All right. If you'll take a seat out in the gallery, they'll bring you that paperwork. Eric Espinoza Trevino to the podium and April Downing to the chair. May I get your name and date of birth?
Eric Espinoza Trevino, September 10th, 1996.
Thank you, sir. It does look like you are here on 4 cases. The first one is a new case. It is for one count of shoplifting, a Class 4 felony, and one count of shoplifting removal of goods, a Class 1 misdemeanor. Probable cause has been found, and I'm appointing an attorney to represent you. In this case, you're going to have a status conference August 18th at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing August 20th at 8:30. You have 3 additional cases on the calendar, and they're probation violations. When you were picked up on this new offense, it is a Term 1 violation. So I'm appointing counsel and setting a probation revocation hearing on August 18th at 8:30. That applies to all 3 cases. You have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $2,500 on your new case, $500 in each of your probation cases for a total bond of $4,000. In the event you do post that bond, you have written conditions of release. It does include not returning to the scene of the alleged crime, no contact with any alleged victim, complainant, or witness. You may not possess weapons or alcohol, and you must contact your probation officer within 72 hours of release. All of that will be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
Okay, no, so I have to post bond to get out?
Correct.
Okay.
All right. Do you have his paperwork ready, or should he go to the gallery?
We'll go to Kelly.
Okay, if you'll take a seat in the gallery, they'll bring you your paperwork. April Downing to the podium, and Raymond Gonzalez to the chair. May I get your name and date of birth?
April Downey, 3/23/92.
Thank you, ma'am. You are here on a new case. It is for one count of aggravated DUI with a passenger under the age of 15, a Class 6 felony, and one count of DUI, a Class 1 misdemeanor. Probable cause has been found, and I'm appointing an attorney to represent you. You will have a status conference August 18th at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing August 20th at 8:30. You have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $2,500. In the event you post that bond, you'll be released to the supervision of pretrial services, and you'll have alcohol testing and monitoring. You will also have written conditions of release. It does include not possessing any drugs without a valid prescription. You may not consume or possess any alcohol, and you may not drive a motor vehicle without a valid driver's license. All of that will be in your paperwork, ma'am. Did you have any questions?
So I won't be getting released?
Not without posting bond. If you post bond, you'll be released
How do I
from
do
custody. They'll give you instructions here in a little bit when they take you to the processing center. If you'll take a seat in the gallery, they'll bring you that paperwork. Raymond Gonzalez to the podium, Vincent Nielsen to the chair. May I get your name and date of birth?
Raymond Gonzalez, 3/15/1983.
Thank you, sir. You are here on two cases. The first one is a new case. It is for one count of criminal trespass in the first degree, a Class 1 misdemeanor. Probable cause has been found, and I'm appointing an attorney to represent you. I actually think we need to fix the hearing dates on this case. Hold on one second, sir. Can you look at number 11? It's a white tank justice court case, but they gave me hearings for the Superior Court. All right. Mr. Gonzalez, we've got to fix a couple things on your cases. They gave me the wrong hearing dates for the wrong location. Can I have you take a seat back in the gallery, and I'll call you back up here in just a moment. Vincent Nielsen to the podium, and Travis Chrysler to the chair. May I get your name and date of birth?
Vincent Nielsen, 12/7/03.
Thank you. You are here on a new case. It is for one count of shoplifting, a Class 4 felony, and one count of shoplifting removal of goods, a Class 1 misdemeanor. Probable cause has been found, and I am appointing an attorney to represent you. You'll have a status conference August 18th at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing August 20th at 8:30. Those will both be in the downtown Superior Courthouse. You have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $1,500. In the event you post that bond, you will have written conditions of release. You're not to return to the scene of the alleged crime, no contact with any alleged victims, complainants, or witnesses. All of that will be in your paperwork. Did you have any questions? Okay, if you'll take a seat in the gallery, the officers will bring you that paperwork. Oh, he's got it right there for you. Travis Chrysler to the podium, Lydia Leone to the chair. May I get your name and date of birth?
Travis Roger Chrysler,
And your date of birth.
10/14/1991.
Thank you, sir. You are here on a failure to appear bench warrant for a pending drug case. I'm affirming the attorney previously appointed to represent you and setting a status conference August 21st at 8:30 in the downtown Superior Courthouse. You have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $500. In the event you post that bond, you will have written conditions of release. You're not to possess any drugs without a valid prescription. You may not drive a motor vehicle without a valid driver's license. You'll also need to ensure you attend that hearing. If you fail to appear at the hearing, another warrant will issue for your arrest, and you'll forfeit any bond you may have posted. All of that will be in your paperwork. Did you have any questions?
Nope.
All right, if you step to your left, sir, they'll give you that paperwork. Lydia Leone to the podium, Patrick Lomas to the chair. May I get your name and date of birth?
Lydia Brogdon Lyon, 1/5/1987.
Thank you, ma'am. You are here on a probation violation warrant with allegations you violated terms 3, 4, and 5 of your probation. I'm appointing an attorney and setting a probation revocation hearing August 18th at 8:30. You have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $150. In the event you post that bond, you will have written conditions of release. It will include not possessing any weapons or alcohol and contacting your probation officer within 72 hours of release. All of that will be in your paperwork. Did you have any questions?
So basically I'll be in jail until August 18th?
If you don't post bond, you'll remain in custody.
Okay.
Anything further, ma'am? Okay, if you'll step to your left, the officer will give you that paperwork.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's fixed. Thank you so much. Can I have Raymond Gonzalez back to the podium? Can I get your name and date of birth again, sir?
Raymond Gonzalez, 3/15/1983.
Thank you, sir. Just going to start over now that we've got the correct hearing dates in here. You're here on a new case for 1 count of criminal trespass, a Class 1 misdemeanor. Probable cause has been found, and I am appointing an attorney to represent you. You are going to have a hearing in the White Tank Justice Court. That hearing is an arraignment hearing on August 14th at 8:30. You're also here on a probation violation. When you were picked up for this new offense, it is a Term 1 violation of your probation. So I'm appointing counsel and setting a probation revocation hearing August 18th at 8:30. And that case is in the downtown Superior Courthouse. You have a secured appearance bond of $1,500 on your new charges and $250 on the probation case for a total of $1,750. In the event you do post that bond, you have written conditions of release. You're not to return to the scene of the alleged crime, no contact with any alleged victim, complainant, or witness. You may not possess weapons or alcohol, and you must contact your probation officer within 72 hours. All of that will be in your paperwork, sir. Did you have any questions?
No.
Okay, so step to your left, the officer will give you that paperwork. Patrick Lomas to the podium and Thomas Perkins to the chair. I'm sorry? Yeah, just the hearing dates that you changed. May I get your name and date of birth?
How you doing, ma'am?
Yes. Can I get your name and date of birth?
Patrick Lomas, date of birth 3268.
Thank you, sir. You are here on a warrant out of the town of Paradise Valley. It is for a failure to comply with some court orders related to an assault charge from 2024. You likely did not complete some classes or pay some fines. Due to the nature of your charge, you're not entitled to court-appointed counsel. I'm setting an arraignment hearing on September 2nd at 8 a.m. in the Paradise Valley. I am going to release you today on your own recognizance. That is your promise to appear. You will have written conditions of release. You're not to possess any drugs without a valid prescription, and you may not drive a motor vehicle without a valid driver's license. You also need to ensure you attend this hearing. I've also included the Paradise Valley Municipal Court phone number in there. All of that will be in your paperwork. Did you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, sir. If you step to your left, the officer will give you that paperwork.
You have a blessed day.
You too. Patrick Perkins to the podium. Renee Smith to the chair.
You mean Thomas Perkins?
Did I say something different?
You said Patrick Perkins.
Oh, geez, I combined you with the last person. I'm very sorry.
No
I do
worries.
mean Thomas Perkins.
It's okay.
Can I get your name and date of birth?
Yes, Thomas Perkins, 12/21/91.
Thank you, sir. It does look like you are here on a new municipal court case. It is for 1 count of criminal damage, a Class 1 misdemeanor. Probable cause has been found. However, due to the nature of your charges, you're not entitled to court-appointed counsel. You can hire one at your own expense. I am setting an arraignment hearing August 27th at 1 p.m. in the Goodyear Municipal Court. I'm releasing you today on your own recognizance. That is your promise to appear. I do ask that you read your release conditions very carefully. You do have an alleged victim in this case. You are not to have any uninvited contact with the alleged victim.
Okay.
If the alleged victim consents, you may contact them. If they revoke that consent, then you cannot have contact with them.
Okay.
If you reside with the alleged victim and they do not consent, then you will have to find an alternative residence.
Mm-hmm.
You can contact law enforcement for 1 civil standby to collect any personal belongings.
Okay.
All of that will be in your paperwork. Did you have any questions?
No.
All right, sir, if you'll step to your left, the officer will give you that paperwork.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Smith to the podium.
Good morning.
Good morning. Can I get your name and date of birth?
Raina Smith, October 20th, 1994.
Thank you, ma'am. You are here on a new case. It is for 1 count of criminal damage, a Class 5 felony. Probable cause has been found, and I am appointing an attorney to represent you. You're going to have a status conference August 26th at 8:30, a preliminary hearing August 28th at 8:30. Those will both be in the downtown Superior Courthouse. I did review the allegations in this case along with your criminal history and the victim statement. And based upon those things, I am going to release you today on your own recognizance. That is your promise to appear at these hearings.
Yes.
But you do have an alleged victim in this case, so I do caution you to read these release conditions very carefully because you are not to have any uninvited contact with the alleged victim. So if the alleged victim consents to contact, you may contact them. But if they don't consent, then you may not, and you will have to find an alternative residence if you reside with the alleged victim. All of that will be in your paperwork. And you can contact law enforcement for one civil standby if you're not given consent to have contact, okay?
Yes.
Did you have any questions?
No, thank you.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. If you'll step to your left, the officer will give you that paperwork. Do we have Mr. Naranjo here?
Yeah, I am.
You can stand at the podium, sir. Can I get your name and date of birth?
Steve Navarro, 4768.
Thank you, sir. You are here on a new case for 1 count of criminal damage, a Class 6 felony.
New case.
Yes, you're here on new charges. However, for purposes of this hearing, I'm not finding probable cause for the current charges. That does not mean they're dismissed. The county may provide supplemental information and move forward with the charges. So I'm still going to appoint an attorney and give you some hearings. You'll still need to appear at the hearings. If you fail to appear, they will issue a warrant. So you have a status conference August 26th at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing August 28th at 8:30. So because I'm not finding probable cause, you are being released, but I need you to attend those hearings, okay? Any questions?
No.
All right, if you'll take a step to your left, the officer will give you that paperwork.
Thank you.
And then officers, were we able to work it out that Mr. Santos can come to the courtroom?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. He's not here yet, right?
Yes.
Oh, perfect. Then we'll get an interpreter on the line. Thank you. That's okay.
Please contact the assigned probation officer.
Good morning. Do I have a Spanish interpreter on the line?
Yes, this is Annie Nopia, la British Spanish interpreter.
Thank you, ma'am. I have one case on the calendar this morning. Are you ready to begin?
Yes, I'm ready.
Thank you. Can I have Mr. Santos to the podium, please?
¿Puedo tener al señor Santos en el podio, por favor?
Good morning, sir. May I please get your name and date of birth?
Todo bien, buenos días.
Ya, señor, ¿me puede brindar su nombre y su fecha de nacimiento?
El 14 de enero de 1977, Edith Alberto Ocea Santos.
Edith Alberto Sauceda Santos, and date of birth January 14 of 1977.
Thank you, sir. We are here today on a new case.
Gracias, señor. Estamos aquí hoy en un nuevo caso.
2 counts of aggravated assault, a Class 6 felony.
Acto grabado de grave clase 6.
1 count of assault, a Class 1 misdemeanor.
Marco de agresión de delito menor de clase 1.
1 count of criminal damage, a Class 1 misdemeanor.
De daño criminal, un delito menor de clase 1.
And 1 count of resisting arrest, a Class 1 misdemeanor.
También un arresto que se resiste, un delito menor.
Probable cause has been found, and I am appointing an attorney to represent you.
No English.
Se ha encontrado una causa probable y estoy designando un abogado para que lo represente.
You will have a hearing on August 18th and August 20th at 8:30.
Solo mi abogada que me lleva el caso de asilo que yo entré acá.
Tendrá una audiencia el 18 y el 20 de agosto a las 8:30.
Interpreter, do you mind telling me what he said?
I just have the lawyer that took my case when I arrived. Has the asylum case.
Okay, thank you. You will have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $1,500.
No comprende.
También tendrá una medida de seguridad que generará un monto de $1,500.
If you post bond, you have written conditions of release.
Ahorita yo lo cuento con 8 días y medio que me deben de trabajo mi patrón. Me debe una semana de rezago, me debe más 2 días y medio más.
Right now, I'm just thinking about that my employer owes me 8 days of work, and I think just like 1.5 days more.
Okay, and if you post bond, you cannot return to the scene of the crime or contact any victims.
Paga lo que es una fianza, no puede regresar a la escena del crimen ni contactar a ninguna de las víctimas.
All of that will be in your paperwork. Did you have any questions?
Todo eso va a estar en su papeleo. ¿Cuenta con alguna pregunta?
No, solamente que como no es ninguna pregunta, yo tenía como 4 años de no tomar y ayer tomé y entonces mi doña había un cumpleaños de un nieto mío donde yo rento el apartamento, entonces yo le dije que cuando terminé el cumpleaños porque mis niñas duerman en el cuarto de ellas privado y mi otro hijo en el cuarto privado, yo duermo en la sala con ella, le digo yo. Y cuando terminé el cumpleaños, yo me estoy tomando una cerveza con unos amigos. Cuando termine el cumpleaños me llaman para venirme a dormir porque yo duermo en la sala.
No, it's not a question because the thing is that I had about like 4 years of not drinking, and yesterday I drank. And then because my wife, there was like this birthday of my grandson of mine, and the thing is that where I rest, like the apartment, I just told her that after the birthday, my my children to sleep here, like in the private room on that apartment. I just asked her that after finish the birthday, they can let me know for me to return back because I just went to take some beers with one of my friends.
So one of the alleged victims is your partner, and if your partner lives at that location, then you cannot return there.
Dos de las presuntas víctimas es su pareja. Si usted vive con su pareja en este lugar, no puede regresar ahí.
If you will step to your left, sir, the officers will give you that paperwork.
Sí, las oficinas le van a dar los papeleos y también el juzgado de Leicester.
Thank you, sir.
Gracias, señor.
All right, that does conclude our Spanish matters this morning. I do appreciate your assistance. Feel free to disconnect at your convenience. All right, our 3 remaining cases will proceed as house calls due to being a danger to themselves or others. Case number 20, Kendrick Ludgood, date of birth January 4th, 1980. He's here on a new case for 1 count of criminal damage, a class 6 felony. Probable cause has been found, and I'm appointing an attorney to represent him. He will have a status conference August 18th at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing August 20th at 8:30. He has a secured appearance bond in the amount of $500. In the event bond is posted, he has written conditions of release to include not returning to the scene of the crime and no contact with any alleged victim, complainant, or witness. Case number 15, Carly Jackson, date of birth May 16th, 1991. She's here on a new case for 1 count of DUI, class 1 misdemeanor, and 1 count of reckless driving, a class 2 misdemeanor. For purposes of this hearing, I am not finding probable cause for the DUI. I am finding probable cause for reckless driving. I'm appointing an attorney and setting an arraignment hearing August 19th at 1:30 in the Surprise Municipal Court. She has a secure appearance bond in the amount of $1,000. In the event the bond is posted, she has written conditions of release. She is not to return to the scene of the alleged crime, no contact with any alleged victim, complainant, or witness. Case number 2, Josh Morris, date of birth November 1st, 1978. He's here on a new case for 1 count of disorderly conduct, a class 1 misdemeanor, and 1 count of criminal damage, a class 2 misdemeanor. Probable cause has been found. However, due to the nature of his charges, he is not entitled to court-appointed counsel. He will have an arraignment hearing in the Goodyear Municipal Court on August 27th at 1 p.m. I am releasing him today on his own recognizance. That is his promise to appear. He does have written conditions of release to include not returning to the scene of the crime, no contact with any alleged victim, complainant, or witness. If anything changes after I meet with these parties, I will update the written record. That does conclude our 5 a.m. calendar, and we will now stand in recess until 8 a.m.
Whenever you're ready. Alright. All right.
Thank you. Please be seated. Mr. Wilson, are you our interpreter today?
That's right, Your Honor.
All right, let's go ahead and get started. Good morning. This is the time for the 8 a.m. calendar and initial appearance court on August 11th, 2025.
Buenos días. Este es el calendario de comparecencia inicial del día 11 de agosto del 2025.
The court's orders to the taking of DNA and fingerprints made on the first calendar of this month will apply to all hearings on this calendar.
Las órdenes de que se le tomen huellas dactilares y muestras de ADN que fueran hechas el primer día del mes se van a aplicar a todas las causas del día de hoy.
I will call each of you up to the podium one at a time. Please listen for your name.
Voy a llamarles uno por su nombre. Por favor, escuchen cuando les llame para que se paren detrás del podio.
I'll then announce whoever is up next. Please sit in the chair that's right outside of the courtroom.
Y también voy a decir el nombre de la persona que va a seguir a continuación. Por favor, siéntese en la silla que está a la entrada.
I'll let you know what you've been arrested for, what your next court dates are, and any release conditions that I'm ordering today.
Les voy a decir cuáles son las acusaciones en su contra, cuáles van a ser sus próximas audiencias y cuáles van a ser sus medidas cautelares.
Let's begin with Jose Moreno to the podium.
Vamos a empezar con José Moreno. Por favor, si puede pasar al podio.
And Emilio Chavez to the chair, please.
Y Emilio Chávez en la silla, por favor.
Good morning. May I have your name and date of birth?
Buenos días. ¿Me puede dar su nombre completo y fecha de nacimiento, por favor?
José Ángel Bárcenas Moreno.
Sí.
Y la fecha de nacimiento es 12 de julio de 2007.
José Ángel Bárcenas Moreno, July 12, 2007.
Thank you. We are here today on a Justice Court new case out of the Encanto Justice Court.
Buenos días, estamos aquí por un caso del Tribunal de Paz, el Juzgado de Paz de Encanto.
You were arrested on allegations of exceeding the posted speed limit by more than 20 miles per hour, which is a Class 1 misdemeanor.
Se le detuvo con alegatos de que usted estaba manejando con exceso de velocidad superior a 20 millas por hora del límite establecido.
I am setting an arraignment hearing in the Encanto Justice Court on August 28th at 1:30 p.m.
Esto es una falsa clase 1 y vamos a establecer una vista incoatoria que va a ser en el juzgado de Encanto el día 28 de agosto a la 1:30 de la tarde.
I am going to release you today on your own recognizance.
Lo vamos a dejar en libertad el día de hoy bajo palabra juramentada.
That's a promise that you'll appear at your next court date.
Esa es su promesa de que usted va a comparecer a su próxima audiencia.
As a part of your release, I am ordering that you not possess any drugs without a valid prescription.
Como parte de sus medidas cautelares, voy a ordenar que no pueda tener ningún tipo de droga si no cuenta con una receta válida.
And no driving without a valid driver's license.
y que no puede manejar si no cuenta con una licencia de conducir válida.
All of this will be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
Todo esto va a estar por escrito en sus documentos. ¿Tendrá alguna pregunta?
No.
No.
Okay, go ahead and grab your paperwork to your left.
Ok,
and have a
si
seat.
gusta pasar a la izquierda por sus documentos y siéntese, por favor.
And Mr. Wilson, that was the only one that I had listed as needing an interpreter, but can you use a general call to the gallery before we have you disconnect today?
No problem, Your Honor. ¿Habrá alguna otra persona que requiera los servicios de intérprete en español?
Doesn't look like anybody else needs your services, Mr. Wilson. Thank you so much for being available, but feel free to disconnect at any time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Emilio Chavez to the podium, and Derek Rawson to the chair, please. Good morning. May I have your name and date of birth?
Emilio Chavez, 10/31, 1995.
Thank you. We are here today on 4 different failure to appear bench warrants and then a new case. On your bench warrants, I will go ahead and affirm the attorney that was already appointed to represent you in these cases. I am setting a non-witness violation hearing on August 18th at 8:30. I'm also setting a status conference on August 21st at 8:30. Those will both be in the downtown Superior Court. On your new case, you were arrested on allegations of 1 count of narcotic drug possession, class 4 felony, and 1 count of drug paraphernalia, class 6 felony. I will find probable cause and appoint you an attorney in that case as well, and set a status conference on August 18th at 8:30 in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to set a secured appearance bond in each of your 4 failure to appear cases in the amount of $1,500. And then on your new case, because you were on felony release when these allegations allegedly occurred, I do have to hold you non-bondable. So I am setting an evidentiary hearing on August 18th at 1:30 p.m. Talk with your attorney. Your attorney can argue for your release at that point in time. Don't post the bonds on the 4 failure to appear cases since you are being held non-bondable in your new matter. All of this is going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
Yes.
Okay, grab your paperwork to your left and have a seat. Derek Rawson to the podium. And Chami Mabarak to the chair, please. Good morning. May I have your name and date of birth?
Derek Rawson, 7169.
Thank you. We are here today on 2 different cases, a Superior Court new case and then a probation violation. On your new case, you were arrested on allegations of aggravated assault, class 4 felony, criminal damage, class 5 felony, disorderly conduct with a weapon, class 6 felony, and assault, class 1 misdemeanor. I will find probable cause and I will appoint you an attorney. I am setting a status conference on August 18th at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on August 20th at 8:30, both in the downtown Superior Court. On your probation case, you were arrested for violating term 1. I will appoint you an attorney in that case as well and set a probation revocation arraignment hearing on August 18th at 8:30, also in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to issue a secured bond in your probation matter in the amount of $1,000 and then a secured bond in the amount of $15,000 on your new case. As a part of your release in your new case, if you do post that bond, I am also ordering that pretrial services supervises you in the community and that they install an electronic monitor on you prior to your release. For both matters, I'm also ordering that you not return to the scene of any alleged crime, no contact with any alleged victim, complainant, or witness, no weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and you must obey any terms of any order of protection or order against harassment that has been or will be issued. Finally, if you do post that bond, you will have to contact your probation officer within 72 hours of your release. All that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions? No. Okay, grab your paperwork to your left and have a seat. Chami Malbarak to the podium. And Fedeline Emerson to the chair, please.
Chami Mubarak, sir. Good morning.
Good morning. May I have your name and date of birth?
Chami Mubarak, August 10th, 1988.
Thank you. We are here today on a Superior Court new case. You were arrested on allegations of 2 counts of burglary in the 3rd degree, class 4 felonies. I will find probable cause and I will appoint you an attorney. I am setting a status conference on August 18th at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on August 20th at 8:30, both in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to issue a secured bond today in the amount of $5,000. If you do post bond, I am ordering that you not return to the scene of any alleged crime, no contact with any alleged victim, complainant, or witness, no possessing any weapons, and no drugs without a valid prescription. All this information is going to be in your paperwork. Did you have a question?
I didn't have any paperwork. I wasn't even read my Miranda rights.
Okay.
So, and on top of that,
you're going to receive some paperwork today as you leave court. That's the paperwork that I'm referencing.
Okay.
In terms of any issues that you had with your arrest, that is an issue that you're going to have to talk with your attorney about.
I understand that. So I just wanted to point this out to you. it didn't make any sense to have a burglary at an open access airport at a baggage claim. That's the access of, just anybody. So to burglarize.
Sir, at this point in time, I would suggest that you not talk about the allegations themselves. Anything that you say in court today is being recorded and could be used against you. The questions that you're bringing up right now are the legal definition of burglary. That's a conversation you need to have
and it doesn't
with your
apply.
attorney. I am finding probable cause based on what I was presented today. So we're not here to determine whether you actually committed any of these acts, just whether there was a basis for your arrest. Since I am finding probable cause, I'm setting the rest of those orders, but you should have a conversation with the attorney that I'm appointing to represent you about your case itself.
So in the 20 calendar days that attorney doesn't notify me, can I file a 2255 motion?
So I don't know what you mean by 20 calendar days. Your next hearing is in 7 days.
Okay, and so if the individual doesn't reach out to me, I can 2255 them in court?
So, sir, I don't know what you're referencing by 2255. I'm appointing you an attorney to represent you. Your attorney will be there in person for the next hearing. Your contact information for your attorney will also be in your paperwork. So if you'd like to reach out before that next hearing, you're able to.
Well, 2255 motion states that,
So, sir, this isn't going to be a discourse on arguing other case law or other law at this point in time. I've gone over everything that I have to go over with you. Do you have questions about what my orders are?
Yeah, what are your orders, sir?
I just went over all of that. Do you have a specific question?
Yes. It's just it doesn't apply to the crime, but I mean, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get something figured out.
Okay, go ahead and grab your paperwork to your left and have a seat. Fedeline Emerson to the podium, please, and then Monica Morris to the chair. Good morning. May I have your name and date of birth?
Fedeline Emerson, February 12th, 1982.
Thank you. We are here today on a Superior Court grand jury warrant. You were indicted on allegations of fraudulent schemes, Class 2 felony, and theft, control of property, Class 2 felony. These are from incidents in January of 2025. I will appoint you an attorney to represent you. I am setting an arraignment hearing in the downtown Superior Court on August 19th at 8:30 a.m. I am going to issue a secured bond today in the amount of $5,000. If you do post bond, I am ordering that you not have contact with any alleged victim, complainant, or witness, no possessing any drugs without a valid prescription, and no driving without a valid driver's license. All that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
Yes, sir. I did call and set my initial appearance already, which was supposed to be on Tuesday. And I did that because of a police officer told me to do it, and then he came and took me anyway, even though we made the agreement that I had on Tuesday. I had already set the appointment for my non-guilty, for him to address the warrant, and that because I didn't know I had a warrant. So I wasn't trying to hide or anything. I did go. I did have that appointment on Tuesday for that.
So yes, I do show that there is a hearing set on the, let me take a look, on the 12th at 8:30 a.m.
Yeah, so I did
that hearing was already set. That's correct, but the warrant was still valid. That's why you were arrested on that warrant.
So I have to go, so the 12th is not valid anymore?
So I'm not getting rid of that court date. That hearing is still going to take place. Maricopa County Sheriff's Office should transport you for that hearing, and unless you post that bond today, if that bond is posted, you can be released into the community, but you still do have to show up to that hearing tomorrow.
Okay, so I can just call because my husband's waiting to get the bond.
So if you post that bond, they'll process you for release today. I'm not touching that hearing that's tomorrow. I'm setting an additional hearing just in case, but you can still show up tomorrow for that hearing since that is set.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Well, I mean, so you said you're setting an attorney for me? Okay, so should I, because I think I might have a private attorney.
Okay, if you want to hire an attorney, that's completely fine. I do show here that you qualify for a court-appointed counsel. So I'm appointing one just to make sure that you have an attorney. If you do want to hire one yourself, you're able to do so. They'll file a notice of appearance, and that just overrides my order.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Okay, grab your paperwork to your left and have a seat.
Thank you.
Monica Morris to the podium, and Harold Hoffman to the chair, please. Oh, okay, that's fine. I'll take a look at it. Good morning. May I have your name and date of birth?
Monica Morris, 12/16/89.
Thank you. We are here today on a failure to appear bench warrant on a case involving narcotic drug possession for sale, dangerous drug possession, and drug paraphernalia. I will affirm the attorney that was already appointed to represent you. I am setting a status conference on August 18th at 8:30. That's in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to affirm the bond and the warrant. That's a $5,000 secured bond. If you do post bond, I am ordering that you not possess any weapons, no drugs without a valid prescription, and no contacting the arresting officers. All that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions? Okay, grab your paperwork to your left and have a seat. Harold Hoffman to the podium and Robert Felix to the chair, please. Good morning. May I have your name and date of birth?
Harold Hoffman, 12/25/92.
Thank you. We are here today on a Superior Court new case. You were arrested on allegations of disorderly conduct with a weapon, Class 6 felony, and shoplifting, Class 1 misdemeanor. I will find probable cause and I will appoint you an attorney. I am setting a status conference on August 18th at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on August 20th at 8:30, both in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to issue a secured bond today in the amount of $5,000. That does mean you can use a bonding company. If you do post bond, I am ordering that you not return to the scene of any alleged crime, no contact with any alleged victim, complainant, or witness, no possessing any weapons, and no drugs without a valid prescription. All that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
Am I getting released today?
So you have a bond. You have a bond of $5,000. If you post that bond, you can be released. Otherwise, you will remain in custody.
Okay, I need to go back to sober living.
Okay. I'm setting that bond. You have to post that bond to be released. Okay, grab your paperwork to your left and have a seat. Robert Felix to the podium and Derek Orr to the chair, please. Robert Felix. Good morning. May I have your name and date of birth?
Robert Felix, 7/23/1991.
Thank you. We are here today on 3 different cases. The first is a Superior Court new case. You were arrested on allegations of aggravated DUI, license suspended, which is a Class 4 felony, 1 count of aggravated DUI, your 3rd DUI, Class 4 felony, 1 count of DUI, drugs, liquor, or vapor in your system, Class 1 misdemeanor, 1 count of reckless driving, Class 1 misdemeanor, 1 count of exceeding the posted speed limit by more than 20 miles per hour, Class 3 misdemeanor, and then 3 different counts of driving under the influence with a blood alcohol content level. All of those are Class 1 misdemeanors as well. I'm not finding probable cause on the 3 allegations that require a blood alcohol content today. I was not provided with enough information to find probable cause. Doesn't mean that those allegations necessarily go away. The state can still charge you with those down the line, but for today's purposes, I'm not finding probable cause. I will find probable cause on the other allegations. I am appointing you an attorney, so talk with your attorney about what that means moving forward. We're also here today on 2 probation violations for violating Term 1. I will appoint you an attorney on those 2 cases as well. I am setting a probation revocation arraignment hearing on August 18th at 8:30 in the downtown Superior Court, a status conference on August 18th at 8:30, and then a preliminary hearing on August 20th at 8:30. I am going to issue a secured bond on your new case in the amount of $5,000 and then $250 on each of your probation violations. So it's $5,500. If you do post bond, I am ordering that you not possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol, no driving without a valid driver's license, and you must contact your probation officer within 72 hours of your release. All that's going to be in your paperwork. Did you have a question?
The $5,000, that's to post a bond?
Correct.
Okay, that's the best I can do, because I just got out of prison literally a month ago, and whatever I got to do to get back, I just got a job literally like 2 days ago. I was supposed to start today. I would like to get out to go back to court. To go back to work tomorrow. I don't start work till 9 o'clock in the morning. I do have the offer letter where they offered me, and I accepted it. I just want to see if I can work on that bond, just so I can get on the road and just get on the ball, because I only have a month off.
Here's where we're at that I have concerns. There's about 15 different factors according to the law that I have to consider when setting release conditions. It looks like this is not the first time that you've been charged, and you actually had 1 prior conviction for aggravated DUI. So there's a history of you driving under the influence on multiple different occasions, including both felony and misdemeanor level driving under the influence. I am concerned that if I were to release you on less onerous means today, that you potentially could get behind the wheel of a vehicle and seriously harm someone. And you're shaking your head, but I don't believe you with that. You have a history of driving under the influence that I am very concerned about. So I am setting those release conditions. It is not the court's intent to have you miss your employment that you recently just obtained. I think obtaining employment is very commendable. However, I have to consider the safety of the community when setting release conditions. If you are able to post that bond, you can be released, but you will not be released unless that bond is posted. Okay, grab your paperwork to your left and have a seat. Derek Orr to the podium and Dalton Hogue to the chair, please. Good morning. May I have your name and date of birth?
Good morning. Derek Orr, 3/19/2000.
Thank you. We are here today on a Superior Court probation violation warrant for violating terms 3, 5, and 15 of your probation. I will appoint you an attorney to represent you. I am setting a probation revocation arraignment hearing on August 18th at 8:30. That's in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to issue a secured bond today in the amount of $2,500. If you do post bond, I am ordering that you not possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and you must contact probation within 72 hours of your release. All that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
So you said $2,500?
Correct, yes.
Secure?
Secured. Okay.
Thank you.
Grab your paperwork to your left and have a seat. Dalton Hogue to the podium and Stephen Kimball to the chair, please.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. May I have your name and date of birth?
Dalton Davis Hogue. I was born on July 1st, 2000.
Thank you. We are here today on 4 different cases, a Superior Court new case, and then 3 Term 1 probation violations because of the new allegations. I will appoint you an attorney on all 4 of these matters today. In your new case, you were arrested on 2 counts of unlawful flight from law enforcement, all Class 5 felonies. I will find probable causes to those allegations. I am setting a status conference on August 18th at 8:30, a preliminary hearing on August 20th at 8:30, and a probation revocation arraignment hearing on August 18th at 8:30. All of those will be in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to issue a secured bond on your new case in the amount of $1,000 and then $500 on each of your probation violations. So it's a total bond of $2,500. If you do post bond, I am ordering that you not have contact with the arresting officers, no weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and you must contact probation within 72 hours of your release. All that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
There isn't any possible way I can't be released to pretrial services?
So not at this point in time. I'm a little concerned with the 3 active probation cases, and now you're in front of me on allegations that you ran from police. However, I did take in consideration your progress with probation. Your probation officer in her notes is very positive on how you're doing. It seems you were doing well before this new incident. The state was actually recommending that I hold you on a $7,500 bond. I'm going lower than that. I'm going $2,500 total. So I'm already going lower than that, but that's as low as I'm going to go today. Okay. Go ahead and grab your paperwork to your left and have a seat. Stephen Kimball to the podium and Rosanna Hernandez to the chair, please. Good morning. May I have your name and date of birth?
Stephen Kimball, 11/29/70.
Thank you. We are here today on 2 different cases. The first is a Justice Court warrant at the Manistee Justice Court. It's for a case involving driving with a suspended license. I will appoint you an attorney, and I'm setting an arraignment hearing in the Manistee Justice Court on August 14th at 10:30 a.m. We're also here today on a failure to appear bench warrant on a case involving 2 counts of aggravated DUI. I will affirm the attorney that represents you in that case already and set a status conference on August 21st at 8:30 in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to affirm the bond in your Superior Court case. That's a $2,000 secured bond, and then I will set a $50 placeholder bond on your Justice Court warrant. So you have a total bond of $2,050. If you do post bond, I am ordering that you not possess any weapons, no drugs without a valid prescription, no contacting the arresting officers, and no possessing or consuming any alcohol. All that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, I do have one question. I told the courts when I went, they wanted me in court for the DUI, that I had broken my femur bone and I couldn't make court, and they still put the FTA on me. And now I got a big bond on that. Is there any way that we could lower that possibly? Because I had a broken leg. I was in the hospital. I had a broken femur bone.
So did you contact your attorney, and was your attorney going to ask the court to reset that?
I didn't know the attorney at the time. The attorney hadn't been appointed at the time. It was just a preliminary hearing. But we had done a phone call court that way. I tried to do vision court, but I didn't know how to do that.
Okay, so I mean, at this point in time, I'm looking at the docket. There's nothing indicating in the docket that you had let the court know that you were unable to go there. I don't see any type of motion to continue or even a request to quash the warrant. So at this point in time, I'm going to affirm what the court had put in the warrant. Now, if you want to talk with your attorney can ask for your release at the next hearing if that's appropriate. Let your attorney know that you were hospitalized. That could be good foundation to actually request that you be released. But without additional information, I am going to affirm the bond at this point.
When is that next hearing?
The next hearing is going to be on the 21st.
I mean, what am I supposed to do till then? I mean,
So
I got a wife and 3 kids at home.
You'll remain in custody unless that bond is posted.
Right, I got a wife and 3 kids at home that depend on me, though. Yeah. I mean, it shouldn't have been, that high bond shouldn't have been put on me because I talked to the courts. I was on the phone with the courts.
I appreciate what you're telling me, but I don't see any record of that in the docket. So go ahead and grab your paperwork to your left and have a seat.
Thank you, sir.
Rosanna Hernandez to the podium. And Darina Johnson to the chair, please. Good morning. May I have your name and date of birth?
Rosanna June Hernandez, June 27, 1988.
Thank you. We are here today on 3 different cases. We have 2 probation violations and then a failure to appear. On your failure to appear case, I will affirm the attorney that was already appointed to represent you and set a status conference on August 21st at 8:30 in the downtown Superior Court. On your 2 probation violation cases, it's for violating terms 3, 4, 5, 7, and 15. I'll appoint you an attorney in those 2 cases and set them both for a non-witness violation hearing on August 21st at 8:30 a.m. I am going to affirm the bond in each of the warrants. It's a $250 bond on your 2 probation violation matters and then a $1,000 cash bond on your failure to appear case. So you have a total bond of $1,500. If you do post bond, I am ordering that you not return to the scene of any alleged crime, no contact with any alleged victim, complainant, or witness, no weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and you must contact probation within 72 hours of your release. All that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
I was supposed to have court on tomorrow, on Tuesday, I think, on Tuesday, at 8:30 a.m.
On one of
Squash
these?
my warrant.
On one of these cases?
Yeah. Because I was in the hospital when I had court and forgot I had court and I have 2 infection going on.
Okay. I do show that a motion to quash the warrant was filed, but the judge has not ruled on it at this point in time. So I can't really quash that warrant because that's not in front of me to consider. But if you do have a hearing, I do show that there is a hearing set tomorrow. If you're still in custody, they'll transport you for that. If you do post that bond, then you'll have to make sure that you make it to court tomorrow.
Okay.
Any other questions? Okay, grab your paperwork to your left and have a seat. Darina Johnson to the podium and Kelly McNamee to the chair, please. Good morning. May I have your name and date of birth?
Darina Johnson, 10/10/1984.
Thank you. We are here today on a municipal court new case out of the El Mirage Municipal Court. You were arrested on allegations of assault and disorderly conduct, both Class 1 misdemeanors. I will find probable cause and I will appoint you an attorney. I am setting an arraignment hearing in the El Mirage Municipal Court on August 18th at 10 a.m. I am going to issue a secured bond today in the amount of $500. If you do post bond, I am ordering that you not return to the scene of any alleged crime, no contact with any alleged victim, complainant, or witness, no possessing any weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and you must obey any terms of any order of protection or order against harassment that has been or will be issued. Finally, I am ordering that you not reside at the same location as any listed victim in this case. If you do share a common residence, you must find an alternative place to stay and bring proof to your next court date. All that information is going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions? Okay, grab your paperwork to your left and have a seat. Kelly McNamee to the podium and Maria Villarreal de Hernandez to the chair, please. Good morning. May I have your name and date of birth?
Kelly McNamee, 2786.
Thank you. We are here today on a municipal court warrant out of the Tolleson Municipal Court. It's for a case involving driving under the influence and a failure to pay on that case. I am setting an arraignment hearing on the Tolleson Municipal Court on August 25th at 8:30 a.m. I am going to release you today on your own recognizance. That's a promise to appear at that next court date. I am also going to order that you not possess any drugs without a valid prescription and no contacting any of the arresting officers. All that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, grab your paperwork to your left and have a seat.
Right here.
Maria Villarreal de Hernandez to the podium and Jennifer May to the chair, please. Good morning. May I have your name and date of birth?
Maria Hernandez, and 291.
Thank you. We are here today on a Justice Court new case out of the Agua Fria Justice Court. You were arrested on allegations of assault, which is a Class 1 misdemeanor. I will find probable cause and I will appoint you an attorney. I am setting an arraignment hearing in the Agua Fria Justice Court on August 27th at 10:30 a.m. I am going to release you today on your own recognizance, but there are some other orders you have to follow. I am ordering that you not return to the scene of any alleged crime, no contact with any alleged victim, complainant, or witness, no weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and you must obey any terms of any order of protection or order against harassment that has been or will be issued. Finally, I am ordering that you may not reside at the same location as any listed victim. If you do share a common residence, you must find an alternative place to stay and bring proof to your next court date. All that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, grab your paperwork to your left and have a seat. Jennifer May to the podium.
Good morning, Your
Good
Honor.
morning. May I have your name and date of birth?
Jennifer May, 11/16/72.
Thank you. We are here today on a Justice Court new case out of the Santan Justice Court. You were arrested on allegations of 2 counts of disorderly conduct, 1 count of assault, and 1 count of criminal damage. That's 3 Class 1 misdemeanors and a Class 2 misdemeanor. I will find probable cause and I will appoint you an attorney. I am setting an arraignment hearing in the Santan Justice Court on September 2nd at 9 a.m. I am going to release you today on your own recognizance. That's a promise to appear at your next court date. I'm also ordering that you not return to the scene of any alleged crime, no contact with any alleged victim, complainant, or witness, no weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and you must obey any terms of any order of protection or order against harassment that has been or will be issued. Finally, I am ordering that you not reside at the same location as any listed victim. If you do share a common residence, you must find an alternative place to stay and bring proof to your next court date. All that information is going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, grab your paperwork to your left and have a seat.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. The final matters on the calendar for number 2, 7, 9, 22, and 25 are all listed as house calls. Number 2 and 7 are non-acute suicide watch. Number 9 is combative. Number 22 is unable to function, and number 24 is combative. Based off of those reports, I will find that they are a danger to themselves or others if they were brought to court, and I will conduct their initial appearances at their cell. For number 9, Charles Moore, we're here today on a Superior Court new case, arrested on allegations of dangerous drug possession and drug paraphernalia, Class 4, Class 6 felony. I will find probable cause and appoint an attorney. Set a status conference on August 18th at 8:30 and an evidentiary hearing on August 18th at 1:30, the Downtown Superior Court. He is non-bondable because he was on felony release. Number 22 and 23, Aaron Jones. We're here on a new case and then also a probation violation. I will appoint an attorney in both matters. On the new case, arrested on allegations of narcotic drug possession, Class 4 felony, and drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. I will find probable cause. On the probation violation, it's for violating terms 3, 5, and 15. I will set a probation revocation arraignment hearing on August 18th at 8:30. I'll set a status conference on August 18th at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on August 20th at 8:30. I will issue a secured bond in the amount of $1,500 on each case. Number 7, Deborah Oswald. We're here on a new case. Arrested on allegations of aggravated assault, Class 6 felony, resisting arrest, Class 6 felony, and assault, Class 1 misdemeanor. I will find probable cause, appoint an attorney, set a status conference on August 18th at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on August 20th at 8:30. I will issue a secured bond in the amount of $2,500 with pretrial services supervision and electronic monitoring. Number 24, Morgan Pickney. We're here on a Superior Court new case, arrested on allegations of aggravated DUI, passenger under 15, Class 6 felony, and liquor, open container in a vehicle, Class 2 misdemeanor. I will find probable cause. I will appoint an attorney, set a status conference on August 26th at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on August 28th at 8:30. I will release her to the supervision of pretrial services with alcohol and drug testing and monitoring. Finally, number 2, Ashley Markle. We're here on a Superior Court new case, arrested on allegations of aggravated assault of a first responder, Class 5 felony, disorderly conduct, Class 1 misdemeanor. I will find probable cause and I will appoint an attorney, set a status conference on August 26th at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on August 28th at 8:30, both in the Downtown Superior Court. I will release her to the supervision of pretrial services. I will conduct each of these initial appearances at each of their cells and provide them with a written copy of their release orders. If I do need to make any modifications or changes, I will do so either on the record or in writing. That does conclude the 8 a.m. calendar. We will stand in recess until 11.
Prosecutor, do you want to be heard?
Señor fiscal auxiliar, ¿quiere que yo le escuche?
Your Honor, we're requesting a bond in the amount of $1,000.
Su señoría, estamos pidiendo una fianza en la cantidad de $1,000.
Madam Public Defender, you want to be heard?
Señora defensora pública, ¿quiere que yo le escuche?
Requesting a bond of $250 cash for surety since this is a secondary misdemeanor and she wasn't driving.
Estamos pidiendo una fianza de $250 en efectivo de garantía porque esto es un delito menor en segundo grado y ella no es la persona que estaba conduciendo.
She was not driving.
¿No estaba conduciendo?
However, she has multiple suspensions.
Sin embargo, ella tiene varias suspensiones.
That bond at $1,000.
Fijo la fianza en $1,000.
Thank you.
Gracias.
That's all for the Spanish.
Let's see, we got a couple private lawyers. Let's take up their cases. I see Mr. Grayjack and Mr. Cohen. Mr. Grayjack's coming up first, so let's just take his client, then we'll get to Mr. Cohen.
Judge, I have Shane Singh.
Approaching.
Jane Singh.
Approaching.
Thank you. Charged with violation of an injunction. Okay, charged with domestic violence injunction violation. All right, you gonna be representing him, Mr. Grayjack?
Judge, probably, but not yet at this point on the new one. He has 2 other cases with her. She was recently, her charges against him were dropped, so I'm sure I'll end up there, but I'm not there yet.
All right, so for limited purposes of first appearance, you're appearing today.
Correct.
All right.
And then I have a probable cause challenge to it.
All right, go ahead.
If you look at the police report, it says that he sent text messages to his son, not to the ex-wife who has the injunction against them. They both have injunctions against each other. But there's nothing in the police report that says he sent them to her or any indication they're supposed to go to her. So there's no PC that he violated the injunction.
I'm going to disagree with you based on the probable cause affidavit. It would appear to me there's some indication the son's phone was used to send messages to her. There was some following of her, and there's definitely a message that would appear to be directed to the defendant regarding taking pictures off of Facebook.
What?
Well, I don't know that you can't tell from there if he's telling his son take those pictures down or her to take those pictures down, but nothing. That's kind of the problem. Everything's sent to the son, and there's no indication how the sons got to the alleged victim in the case.
Facebook James,
Messages to the
you ever heard of it?
phone from the phone which belongs to their son. Supposedly the messages came from the son's phone to the victim. The content has to do with removing pictures of me off your Facebook. You've done enough damage. Time to clean things up.
Hey, what
But
up?
if you look at the sentence after the 1 and 5, the parts about the injunction, it says the victim advised that the defendant used their son's phone to contact the victim via text messages and sent harassing messages. They never say that these text messages were sent to her. The only thing that's said in this police report, the best I can read it, because it's not written well, is that text messages were sent from the Shane phone to the son phone. And then I don't know if the mother looked at the phone or what, but there's no indication of that. Kind of jumps to a part not where on this date and time the messages were then sent to the victim. They got the times and dates or whatever, but they never say they're actually sent. It's missing that part.
Hey, how is everybody doing today? What's up, Ronnie? What's up, Kristen? What's up, Hector, Cam,
I
Clips?
disagreed. I'm finding probable cause. Currently held without bond. State, you want to be heard?
Yes, Your Honor. Matthew Hendry on behalf of the state. The state would be requesting bond no less than the amount of $10,000. I would note that looking at the defendant's past history, he does seem to have a history of violating this injunction.
There's definitely is there an open case on him now?
Yeah, there's 2.
Yeah. Revoke bonds in his open cases pursuant to Parker v. State, holding no bond on those cases. In this case, set bond at $5,000. If he bonds at some point, he'll be on pretrial release. Prohibited from having any weapons or firearms. Can't have any contact with the victim.
Mind the gap, if you will. What up, Carson? What'd he do? What didn't he do?
Must abide by all terms of the injunction.
But he's definitely going to get an awa, if you will. Hey, what up, Jerome? Welcome back. Awa. Yeah, she don't look all right. She's in a wheelchair, though.
I don't have any other cases.
They should chase him just for the heck of it.
The open case is 25 mm 4128.
What up, Jasmine?
25 mm 2400.
The toilet is
You just sign
funny.
this one for me, that's all I'm gonna sign as the revoke.
What up, Mama? What up, Carl?
All right.
What up,
All right,
Robbie?
thanks.
Thank
Next.
you. Let's go to Mr. Cohen's case.
Your Honor, Lee Cohen for Nathan Cagle in 24 CT 5738. I'll be doing a notice of appearance subsequent to today. I represent him on the case that's referenced in the affidavit. And I'm going to ask the court to consider sending a bond on the allegation of violation of probation.
What up, Robbie T?
He has a stable
What up,
address for the last 15 years at the address listed in the notice to appear on the allegation of violation of probation and works in construction.
All right, so he's got Mr. Cohen representing him. He's charged with a violation of probation. There was a warrant out for him. That warrant is asking that there be no bond. So, but find probable cause, will continue to hold it without bond. He'll have to deal with it in front of the judge.
Yes, it is, Crystal.
And Your Honor, if I may, Mr. Cagle, I'll be scheduling an appointment to see you soon, okay?
Somebody, Dwayne Cagle.
What up, Jenna?
Nathan Dwayne Cagle. I'm sorry, Mr. Cohen, I was talking to the clerk.
I was just letting Mr. Cagle know I'll see him soon.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Did the judge
If
say
I may
boom,
excuse-
boom?
Yes, sir, have a good day.
Hey, isn't this the dude that cleans the
All right.
sneakers? He's always
I don't know if there's
popping
any
up
other
on my
private
feed.
Lawyers on.
You guys know who I'm talking about. Wasn't he in court last week?
Okay. All right, well, listen up, folks. I'm gonna read you something and then we're gonna get through the rest of you.
King, you're right.
Most
That's the
of you are
dude.
here for first appearance.
What up,
There's
SoCal?
basically 4 things that are gonna happen. I'm gonna advise you the charges brought against you by the state. Then I'm gonna talk to you about whether you want a lawyer to represent you. If you've already retained a lawyer, let me know. We can make arrangements to continue the matter to have your lawyer present.
It's not him. I'm just messing with you
If you want to
guys.
see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer such as the public defender, we can talk about that.
What up,
I'll have to
Austin?
ask you some questions pertaining to your financial circumstances. There's a $50 application fee for applying for the public defender.
Hey,
At
thank
the
you,
end of the
Hector.
case, you may be required to pay a reasonable value for the public defender's services. Thirdly, we're going to determine if there's probable
I just
cause to hold
started.
you for your arrest. That means there are reasonable grounds to believe a crime may have been committed. You are the person who committed the crime.
Órale,
And lastly, for the
vato.
purpose of this hearing, to review your bond status. In
What
some
up, Magic?
cases, the bond set for you through book-in might be too high. In other cases, it might be too low. Each of you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. There's an
La
assistant
onda,
state attorney here in the
la onda, don't
courtroom.
shine shoes.
That person is listening to everything that's being said and is all being recorded.
What up, Brody?
Do not talk about the facts of your case or the crime itself. Questions I'll be asking you pertain to whether you want a lawyer and to review your bond. You may refuse to answer those questions. You have the right to communicate with your family, your friends, and your lawyer. I ask you to keep these rights in mind. All right, let's go through it starting alphabetically.
Let the games begin.
Yeah, I'm in South County, sorry.
Up next
All
on
right,
The
that's
Price
this guy.
is Wrong. No llores, vato.
Who's
No
first
llores.
down there in South County?
All right, let's see. What do you guys think this vato did right here? Come on, don't be scared.
Juan Garcia.
Juan
Juan
Garcia.
Garcia.
What you do? Come on down to The Price is Wrong. Let's see what you did. What you're doing wrong in your life.
Looks like he's got a violation of probation. You have a right to a lawyer. You're gonna hire a lawyer. You want to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer.
Public defender, sir.
Do you have any source of income?
No, sir.
Appoint the public defender. Find probable cause. There's a warrant out. Or no, it's a warrantless BOP. We're finding probable cause. Currently
what
held
up,
without
Katie?
bond. Keep him held without bond. Looks like he's got a court date of 9/2 for an arraignment. Thank you.
Carl.
Next up, who we got?
Okay, Your Honor, this next one's Gibbons. He's over there at the courthouse. Gibbons Mark, he's already over there at the courthouse. This next one is Johnson Cal.
Why is this fool
He was
touching his
supposed
neck
to take
for?
off today.
Yeah, apparently they took him off, so Gibbons is gone.
Okay. Next
What's
one up
this?
is Johnson Cal.
Al?
Cal?
Okay. That's the thing. Yeah, sound quality thing.
Kyle Johnson.
I heard
All right,
Cal.
Kyle Johnson, let's see.
Cal, come on.
DUI,
down.
driving license suspended, failure or something. Can't see what that is. Failure of owner operator to do something.
Insurance.
Maintain insurance, thank you. All right, you have the right to a lawyer. You're gonna hire a lawyer, you want to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer.
Court appointed?
All right, do you have any source of income?
Yes.
How much you bring in per week?
1,000 a week.
1,000 a
with the
week?
Hours that I've worked.
That's
or
40. That's
usually work at
4,000.
my job.
Do you have any minor children that you support?
No, not currently.
Don't qualify for court-appointed counsel, you gotta hire your own.
4,000 smackaroonies.
Okay.
All right, let's take a look at this.
You know what kind of life I could live with $4,000 a month in Thailand? Sheesh, I'll be big balling. I'll be throwing money like it ain't no thing. You know what I'm saying? He must have a good job. My buddy brings in $2,600 a week. Damn, Kales, you know what I could do with 26 a week in Thailand? Sheesh, man, I'm definitely in the wrong business. Man, I should have stayed in school. That's what my mom told me, but I didn't listen.
All right, find the probable cause.
Rice, fried rice.
Let's see, bond's currently set.
3,000 a
Count
month.
1, 250, count 2, 1,000, count 3, 250, leave them as set. If he bonds out, he's on pretrial release.
Pre-trial release.
No driving without a valid license or permit, cannot consume alcohol, can't go to any bars, can't go to any lounges, subject to random testing.
Yeah, this is Florida. Polk County to be exact.
Urinalysis and breath testing.
Hey guys, let's run up the numbers. Let's get to the
Okay.
FYP.
All
Drop
right.
comments.
Thank you.
Do you guys love this type of? Do you love this type of stream, or do you don't? You love it or you like it?
Miles, Malys, Brian.
What up, man? We only got 2,400
Charged
taps.
domestic violence battery. You have a right to a lawyer. You're going to hire a lawyer. You want to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer.
Court appointed.
You have any source of income.
2 more chases
No, sir.
last night.
Point to public defender. Victim's comment.
Come on, we got 3.5 thousand. Let's get up to at least 20,000 so we could get to the FYP. You know what I'm saying? We could get guys in here trying to help us on how to be attorneys and whatnot. They all sound like the cop who's viral from Polk County.
Find probable cause. Currently held without bond. State you want to be heard.
Your Honor, we're going to request bond in the amount of $5,000 on this one.
Hey,
Bench you want to be heard.
Your Honor.
Set bond at 5,000.
Hey, what up,
If he
señorita?
bonds, he's on pretrial release. No weapons, firearms, ammunition, or knives, no contact with the victim whatsoever. You go one time back to the property. If he lives there to get any personal items, has to be accompanied by law enforcement.
Hey, why do I feel like I'm at an auction right now?
Thank you.
Like he's trying to sell me like a used
One
car.
up is Mackenzie James, MCK.
Mackenzie James. Hey, what up, Tracy? How's it going? Hey, what up, Mama Bear? What up, Jody? This man ain't no man.
James
Right,
McKenzie, add-on charges, criminal mischief, resisting officer without violence, battery on a law enforcement officer, resisting officer with violence. They already been through here and been appointed counsel on anything? Do we know?
Yes, Your Honor, on August 8th, he came in front of Judge Flynn and was appointed public defender on his other case, the 2025 CF 7122. VA would have to be appointed on these additional add-on charges.
Appoint the public defender on all the add-on charges.
Going once, going twice. So to the man in the beard, in the beer belly. He's about to be
Unprobable
seriously
cause. Currently held without bond. Date, what have you heard?
Hello,
Your
Governor.
Honor, we are requesting $1,000 per count for the misdemeanors, and for the 2 felony counts, $5,000 per count.
I don't know.
Bench, you want to be heard?
Unhealthy Abraham Lincoln.
Counts 1 and 2 set bond at 1,000. Counts 3 and 4 set bond at 5,000. Thank you.
5,000. Kind of
Next
reminds
one
me of
up is
Ashley.
Robinson Noah.
Robinson Noah. If you were, what up, Carrie? How's it going? Tracy, thank you for that daily heart.
Morning, Your Honor. Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, sir. Noah Robinson. Let's see. What do they got here? Charged with felony petty theft.
Yes, sir.
You're entitled to a lawyer. You're going to hire a lawyer. You want to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer.
Qualify for a public defender?
Ain't nobody
Any
could
source
afford
of
a
income.
No, sir.
Appoint the public defender.
Hey, Your Honor,
Don't talk, sir. Don't talk.
Don't talk, sir.
All right, looks like we don't have a PC affidavit. State, got a PC affidavit?
I was not provided one, Your Honor.
All right. Well, doesn't look like we have one. It's gonna have to continue this till tomorrow. Put them back on for tomorrow.
Damn. But Judge,
Bring
I
them
got
back
plans.
and make sure we have a probable cause affidavit. Looks like it was an attempt to add them on, but no one got the paperwork. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.
Next one is Solomon Terrell.
Solomon Terrell, come on down. SoCal, thank you for the like. Highly appreciate you. I see we got 8.2 thousand taps. We got 146 people watching on one stream. We got 30 people on the other stream. What's your excuse here?
Like
Taps are free. It don't cost you anything.
See,
This looks like church, right, JD?
nobody can stay out of trouble.
Hey,
in
what
the
up,
jail.
El Taco Vato? This judge is so monotone. Right.
All right, you got a resisting an officer without violence add-on. You already been appointed counsel. Sounds like you've been here already.
Yes, Your Honor.
Hey,
He was
Jasmine,
appointed,
thank you.
Public defender on August 7th on another matter.
Appoint the public defender.
Public defender. Hey, I know most of you guys are at home.
Probable cause. Currently held without bond. State one of you heard.
Your Honor, we are requesting bond in the amount of $1,000.
All right. Defense, you want to be heard. Set bond at $1,000.
Hey, I know most of
Thank
you guys are at
you.
home, in bed, on the couch, possibly even on the
Next one up
toilet.
is Springer Clayton.
Yeah, that food looks rough. Kind of looks like Donnie Bonaducci.
A long list here. Let's see. You got loitering and prowling, destroying, tampering, physical evidence, possession of meth, trespass, resisting an officer without violence, possession of paraphernalia. Got violations of probation on possession of meth, possession of paraphernalia. You have a right to a lawyer. You're gonna hire a lawyer. You want to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer.
See if I qualify for a court-appointed lawyer, sir.
Yeah, any source of income.
No, sir, not at this point in time.
Like the public defender.
Public defender. Kind of reminds me of Ashley Stinson, if you will.
I need a public defender, yes, sir.
Giving you one. I think the public defender's here.
This is Florida, Polk County, if you will. Anthony Ray. The name actually gives me PTSD.
Find probable cause, currently held without bond. The violations of probation, 7, no bond. The other charges, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's entitled to bond. State, you want to be heard.
Your Honor, on count 1, the second degree misdemeanor, we're requesting bond in the amount of $250. On the other misdemeanors, we're requesting $1,000. And as to the 2 felony counts, we are requesting $5,000 on each.
Yeah, that's funny, Brody.
All right. The bench, you want to be heard.
No, Your Honor.
250 count. 250 count 1. The felony counts, that's 2 and 3, set at 5,000. The other counts, 4 and 5 and 6, set at 1,000. All right, thank you.
Your Honor, that completes South County.
Thank you, Deputy. Have a good day.
Suarez, did he, Elena Suarez ahead of South County?
You got a Suarez down there, Deputy?
No, sir, Suarez is at the courthouse. He was one of the other ones that was at the courthouse today.
All right, sounds good. Moving on. Let's get to New Central.
Okay.
Starting with the females, Your Honor. I've got Albritton Onafe.
Sandra Smith with the Public Defender's Office, Your Honor. The alleged victim, at least one of the alleged victims, Ms. Caldwell, wants to have no violent contact with her. I would point out, I did not see any prior convictions from CCIS. She had some charges brought previously. I would ask for reasonable bonds and no violent contact with one of the alleged victims, Ms. Caldwell.
All right, well, let's take a look at what we got. So we got Miss Albritton here charged with battery, domestic violence, aggravated battery. So she's entitled to a lawyer. You gonna hire a lawyer? You want to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer?
Okay.
Do you have any source of income?
Not right now.
Like the public defender.
I think I seen her in Men in Black. She looks familiar. What do you guys think? Have you guys seen her in Men in Black? I can't put my finger on her. Can you move your hand away from your mouth, please? Your hands are probably filthy. Ay, ay, ay. She has ET fingers. Does anyone work in Florida? Hell nah. That's cold, James.
You know, without bond on count 2, somehow she has the bond on count 1. It's 1,000 count 1. What's the state have to say about count 2?
Your Honor, as to count 2, we are asking for bond no less than the amount of $10,000. I would note that the nature of the battery tied to the charge is concerning to the state.
What did she do?
All right, I'm sorry, Madam Public Defender, I know you were saying something earlier, but I was trying to get a grasp on what we had here.
One of the alleged victims with the last name of Caldwell wanted to have contact with her, so I was going to ask if she could at least have contact with that one person, no violent contact.
The bond amounts.
I know, Your Honor.
Okay, count 1, leave S set. Count 2, set at 10,000. If she bonds out, she needs to have no contact with the victim of count 2 whatsoever, prohibited from weapons or firearms. Count 1, do we have anything indicating that she wants contact? That was just a battery. Yeah. Why do you think, go back to the PCF, did it say that in there anywhere? I didn't see it. Where are you getting that from, Defender?
Comment sheets that I was sent.
Damn, she's
okay.
hurt.
Not gonna do it. Time being, we're gonna prohibit contact.
Hey, what up, guys? Hey, thank you guys for
Yes.
tapping, but we're still
That can be
5,000 taps
modified
short.
later. I want I can't really figure out all the logistics on that. And then if they want to come in, they can appear in front of whoever the judge is that's handling it and address them.
Francisco, thank you for the follow, bro.
All right. Next up.
See here. Alford Destiny. ALFORD.
The victim comment sheet that I received indicated the alleged victim wanted to have contact with her. I would note, at least in CCIS, she doesn't have any previous convictions. So I would ask for no violent contact with alleged victim and a reasonable bond.
All right. She's in charge of domestic violence battery. You have a right to a lawyer. You're going to hire a lawyer. You want to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer.
Qualify.
Yeah, any source of income.
No.
Appoint the public defender. Find probable cause.
Hey guys, my
Currently
page,
held without bond. State, you want to be heard?
the
Your
page is
Honor, we are
activated.
requesting $5,000 on the one and only count.
And you want to be heard as bond amount.
No, Your Honor.
Set bond at 5,000. If she bonds out, she's prohibited from having violent contact with the victim, and possess no weapons, firearms, etc. Thank you. Here's Suarez.
Come on, hop on over. Hop on over to the Price is Wrong.
Next up, we have Ashley Destiny. Last name is Ashley, ASHLEY.
Hey, what up, Lexi?
Do
What
this
up? Thank
and
you,
then
Jacqueline.
All right. All right. He's charged domestic violence, simple assault, domestic violence, prior conviction.
Anybody else?
You have the right to a lawyer. You're gonna hire a lawyer. You want to see if you
Yes.
qualify for a court-appointed lawyer.
I have a lawyer. His name is Kevin Cox. I just don't have his number.
Does she have a speech impediment?
Yeah, let's look at Mr. Cox.
Or is she under the influence?
I'm sorry,
Talking to the clerk.
because my parents are the ones.
Yeah. All right, well, you're welcome to hire Mr. Cox. Do you want me to continue this so you can hire Mr. Cox, or do you want me to go ahead and deal with it today and you can get Mr. Cox involved later?
Yes,
Which one?
go ahead and get it continue.
So you can get Kevin Cox.
So I can get his number.
Okay, we'll set you over till tomorrow. Get Mr. Cox's number and he can appear with you tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you.
Next up, we have
Hold on,
Atkins.
Deputy, I gotta do it. There's an inmate here right in person. We need to do him.
You
All right, what's this gentleman's name? Reno Suarez. Speak English? Yes, sir. All right. Mr. Suarez is, let's see what he's got.
Suarez right here in the
Charged
right
with resisting an officer without violence added on, so he's already in jail. All right, has he been appointed counsel? Do we know?
Regional counsel, Franz Michelle.
All right, so this is add on, we'll show regional appointed on this case as
We
well.
would have to be appointed first.
Even if you've already conflicted off?
Yes, because we have the conflict per case. So we always get appointed and then we normally would conflict off.
Right, I just figured this was the same case as this says add on.
I think it's a different case number.
Okay, all right, well then we'll appoint the public defender on this case number.
And then we'll look into conflicting off.
All right, thank you. So, okay. Find a probable cause, currently held without bond. State, you want to be heard?
Your Honor, we're going to request a $1,000 bond.
All right. Bench, you want to be heard?
No.
$1,000 bond. Thank you.
And just like that, he's gone like the wind.
All right, Central, we're back to you guys. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Atkins Harmony, ATKINS.
Hey, what up, Rosie? Welcome back.
All right, let's see. Is that Atkins is here, has failure to appear for pretrial, multiple counts, violations of probation.
Hey, Renee,
It
welcome.
says 5-day hearing to be set. Looks like it's gonna have to go back to whoever issued it.
Annie, thank you for that.
So, yeah, okay.
Bozo, gracias.
So you guys, does she already have counsel? Does anyone know?
Yes, Your Honor, I do. It's Caesar Neary with the Najame Law. I was trying to get my family to reach out to him.
Right, on the felony case, she has him, and then she has public defender on the misdemeanor.
Okay, all right, well.
And I do believe there was a sanction filed for the state against that misdemeanor case for violation of criminal rules of procedure for no discovery. I've asked over and over and over again for it, Your Honor, and that was the last thing I heard as far as
All
these.
right, listen, Miss Atkins, not a good idea to talk. You got to failure to appear, so that's the problem. What's this stuff? This is violations of probation. This,
I was never.
that's a failure to appear capias. So these are all capiases.
Hey, Kirsten.
You know, I would point out the good news is that Judge Barber wants a 5-day hearing as soon as possible in front of F8, and I believe they have hearings tomorrow.
Hey, how is this girl
Miss
sleeping in court?
Atkins, in the afternoon at 1. I would just ask that she be set over with these cases for tomorrow afternoon.
I'm fine with that. Looks like that was Judge Barber's expectation. So
She's
put her on
talented.
as quickly as we can. For
That's a
Judge Barber.
talent right there. Very impressive. Sleeping
Everything
in court.
we'll find probable cause. Everything will remain the same in the meantime.
Hopefully she doesn't. At least she doesn't sleep with her mouth open.
Okay, thank you.
Your Honor, just to say you're aware, Cole was having a mental episode and possibly becoming combative, so we escorted her back to her building. If she can be put back on for tomorrow's first appearance.
What
Last
was
name-
that inmate's
last
name?
name's Cole, Cole, first name Kimbrell.
Okay, move Miss Cole over till tomorrow, please.
Hey, I think that's how I was
This
sleeping.
next one is Juarez Jamie, Juarez.
Anderson Public Defender's Office, lead victim wants no violent contact with her.
My wife took a picture of me like that, sleeping next to the passenger next to me on the flight a few days ago. I was like, man, why didn't you wake me up? She was like, well, you told me never to wake you up unless it's an emergency. And I was like, this is a perfect reason or a perfect time to wake me up. Why wouldn't you wake me up? And she was laughing with her little picture in her hand.
What's the
like,
lady's name we're talking about?
Payback should be mine.
Juarez.
She over here.
Jamie
sleeping.
Juarez.
She's like, you
Okay,
look so
Jamie
comfortable.
Juarez, domestic violence battery. You have a right to a lawyer. You're gonna hire a lawyer. You want to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer.
I guess, see if I qualify. My husband and I are both trying to get jobs and I'm
Your husband
good
and
trying to
you.
get disability.
What? That makes
That
no
means you're
sense.
not working now?
No, sir. And
Point
he's
the
got
public
job
defender.
interviews.
All right, hold on. Pointing the
All right.
public defender for you.
And then I would point out, according to CCIS, this is what looks like her first charge. I don't have access to NCIC, but first charge in Florida. I didn't know if she could be considered for straight pretrial release or not.
It's the TV case
This is
and
Florida.
I'm finding probable cause.
Hey, thank you
So,
guess.
Unless, I mean, I guess anybody could be, but I think, didn't they change that just recently about RR and people?
I wasn't asking for our, I was at a straight pretrial release. Did they change that as well?
Right now. Well,
She's got a prior history.
She does?
Yes.
yep, okay, well, that's probably gonna rule that out. State, you wanna be heard as the bond?
Your Honor, we're requesting bond of the amount of $5,000.
Hey, what's up, my life's peachy?
Defense, you wanna be heard?
No, Your Honor.
Hey, Hector, I'm running Maricopa under the Pima stream.
That bond at 5,000. If she bonds out, can't possess firearms, weapons, ammunition, knives. She can have no violent contact with the victim. Thank you.
Next, we have Loveland Rachel, Loveland.
All right, let's see, she's here, possession of drug paraphernalia, possession of methamphetamine, possession of MDMA. You have the right to a lawyer. You're gonna hire a lawyer, you wanna see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer.
I'd like to see if I qualify for a appointed lawyer.
Have any source of income?
No, sir.
Of course
Appointed
not.
public defender.
I really want to know how these people survive when not working. How do you do that? Like, I want in. Like, how can you be committing crimes, not have a job? How do you do it? Does anybody know? I'm dead. I want in. Like I said, I'm interested. They lying. Living on the street. Hey, Cat Rose 13. Thank you for the follow. they confiscated her job. How they pay bills? Laughing out loud.
Cause. Bond's already set 1,000 count 1, 5,000 count 2, 5,000 count 3. Leave as set. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, thank you guys. I see we got up to
Next up,
24,000
we have
taps.
Martinez
The sleeper.
Marcella.
The Sanderson Public Defender's Office. We were appointed yesterday on this case. I did have a probable cause challenge. I did receive a new affidavit from the state. I would note the affidavit shows that there would be probable cause for a methamphetamine, not for a possession of controlled substance without prescription, but my understanding is they're under the same statute. But the new affidavit I got from the state said presumptive for methamphetamine.
Well,
And this one, she's over there whistling.
it looks to me like basically it's the same type of charge.
No worry in the world,
You
just
could be
whistling along.
you could probably file it either way, but normally you would see it filed as a possession of methamphetamine.
Damn! Look at the lady behind. Look at her! Look at her eyes.
I'm gonna find probable cause.
Damn,
Bond's already set
son.
at 5,000. Leave it as that.
Look at that. What the hell happened to her?
That's it.
Thank you.
Next up is Rodabaughh Tara, Rodabaugh.
Damn.
Defender's Office. I do have a stipulation with the state regarding the simple battery charge that I'm at one charge. There is no probable cause, and she should be ROR'd on that since it's assumed in one of the other two charges.
She got 2-piece combo. They
Thank you,
definitely
Bree.
held the biscuit.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so count 1, we're finding no probable cause based on the fact that there's 2 other counts that would assume that count or are on count 1. Count 2 and 3 are aggravated battery, using a deadly weapon, domestic violence battery. You have a right to a lawyer. You're going to hire a lawyer. You want to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer.
I will hire one.
Damn,
Can you just give you a chance to hire the lawyer, or do you want to go ahead and deal with it today and you can get the lawyer involved later?
I will get the lawyer involved later.
All right.
I think she might not be in the right state of mind right now. I think she might have a concussion from all the blows she took to the head. But I'm no legal expert here. This is just a guess or a medical
Finding
expert.
probable cause. Currently held without bond. State, you want to be heard.
Your Honor, on count 1, the aggravated battery, we're asking bond no less than the amount of 15,000, and as to count 2, the domestic violence battery, we're requesting bond in the amount of 5,000.
Hey, Kim, how's it going?
Defense, you want to be heard. Yeah, unfortunately, ma'am, what you did there put yourself in a mess of trouble, even if maybe you had a reason for it. So, set bond at 15,000, count 2, count 3, 5,000. If she bonds out, she's prohibited from having contact with either victim, and cannot possess firearms, weapons, ammunition, or knives.
You might live with one of the alleged victims.
If she can go back one time with the company of law enforcement to treat any personal items.
I'm doing kind of bad right now, so we could only afford one
Thank
egg
you.
right now at a time. So no 2 or 3 eggs for me right now. Times are definitely
Roe
rough right now.
Justina, ROE Justina.
Let's see, Ms. Rose charged with resisting without violence, battery on a law enforcement officer, resisting with violence. You have a right to a lawyer. You gonna hire a lawyer? You want to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer?
See if I qualify.
You have any source of income?
Yes, I do.
How much do you bring home per week?
Per week, bi-weekly is a little over $1,000.
$1,000 bi-weekly? You know what I go
Appointed
do?
public defender.
$2,000 a month?
On probable
In Bangkok?
cause, currently held, no bond on count 2, no bond on count 3. State, you want to be heard?
Your Honor, we're requesting bonds in the amount of $5,000 as to each of those felony counts.
Defense, you want to be heard?
Hey,
Leave
my life.
bond on count 1 as is, $1,000, count 2, 5,000, count 3, 5,000.
What up, Roddy?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next up, we have Tisdell, Tisdell.
Sanders County Defender's Office. In this case, alleged victim wants no violent contact with her and wants the charge to be dropped. So I would ask the court to take all that in consideration for bond purposes.
That's right, Carrie.
See what she's got. Tisdale. All right, she has domestic violence battery charge. You have a right to a lawyer. You're gonna hire a lawyer. You want to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer.
See if I qualify.
I think she's on a good one.
You have any
Isn't
source of income?
Yes,
How much you bring home per week?
like 500.
500 a week?
Like the public defender. Find probable cause. Currently held without bond. The state, you want to be heard?
Your Honor, the state is requesting bond in the amount of $5,000.
Defense, you want to be heard?
In addition to asking for no violent contact with alleged victim, I would point out, at least in CCIS, under the name that I have for her and her date of birth, it appeared to be her first charge, at least in Polk County. I'm actually not seeing anything in any other county in Florida. Unless she has an out-of-state record, I would ask for a lower bond, maybe 1,000.
What if the victim, let me see the victim statement.
I could, but I want to give you guys the full chewing experience, if you will.
All right, I'm gonna step on to the 1,000 on this one.
Hey, thank you,
If you
Carrie.
bond out, you're to have no violent contact with the victim, no weapons or firearms.
I'll be homeless on $2,000 a month. Man, I'll be living like a king with $2,000 a month.
All right, thank you.
Asia. My mortgage
Good
alone
night,
is
ma'am.
$3,000. $3,000.
Next, we have Watts, Watts.
Denia Watts, all right,
Right,
charged with
señorita?
battery. You have the right to a lawyer. You're gonna hire a lawyer. You want to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer.
A public defender.
Hey, where do you
You
live
have any
at,
source of
Rodney?
income,
No, sir.
like the public defender.
What up, country? I'm in Canada. Shit, I've always wanted to live in Canada. Did I ever tell you about the time that I wanted to have my wife have our baby, our 6-year-old in Canada?
Yeah, so it should be domestic violence, just filed as battery.
But my wife told me I was insane in the
First
membrane.
state got a bond set at 1,000, but it's charged as a battery. It should be a domestic.
Hey, what up, Annie? Or
That,
Anna?
Your Honor, we would request bond in the amount of $5,000, as that is presumptive bond on a domestic violence matter.
Why?
And she wanted to be heard.
Yes, Your Honor. When I looked in CCIS, it doesn't look like she has any prior convictions for any charges. And my understanding is this is allegedly she slapped the alleged victim across the face. I would just ask for the $1,000 bond. I know it was said, the affidavit I have said she's charged with battery, so I don't know if it was changed, but I would just ask that remain in effect, 'cause it was just an alleged slap.
Damn.
That,
She's slapping
That's
faces,
showing.
taking names.
My affidavit shows battery charge.
no, it does say battery, but the PC affidavit shows they have a child in common, so it's clearly a domestic.
Hey, you know what I don't like about
Family,
Canada?
yeah, so it's clearly a domestic. Yeah, I'm setting bond at 5,000.
Hey, I don't like the 3-year contracts
And,
on cell phones, and the
Since
cell
we
phone
don't have
plans
any
are
input from the
expensive.
victim, there's going to be no firearms, weapons, ammunition, or knives. No contact allowed with the victim. She can go one time with the accompanying law enforcement.
We stay together.
All
Not anymore.
right, thank you.
With who? With what was that carrier?
Last female is Wimberly Mariah, Winberly.
Starts with a
Ryan
W.
Wimberly, charged with battery on a law enforcement officer, resisting without violence, resisting with violence. These are all add-ons, so sounds like she's already been here. She's been appointed counsel.
I need unlimited. I'm American. I need unlimited data.
Came to court
You know how much data I waste in a month?
For first appearances by Judge Flynn, and we were appointed on her case.
Appoint the public defender on these matters as well. Finding probable cause, currently held without bond, state you want to be heard.
Your Honor, as to counts 1 and 3, the felonies, we're requesting 5,000 per count, and as to count 2, the misdemeanor, we're requesting 1,000.
Defense you want to be heard. 5,000 count 1, 1,000 count 2, 5,000 count 3.
What up, Swill? Damn, we got a full house now.
Thank you.
First male is going to be Albert and James.
Albert James, come on
Albert.
down. Damn,
All
what's up
right.
with this fool's face?
James Albert,
Oh,
come on
snap.
down.
What the hell?
Got 2 counts of battery. You have a right to a lawyer. You gonna hire a lawyer? You want to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer?
Qualify for one.
Have any source of income?
Get back to the line, sir.
This fool looks like
My income's
Two-Face.
only my Social Security, my disability.
All right, the bailiff's asking you to step back. Make sure you follow what the bailiff's instructions are.
Hey, step back from the line, from the line. man.
Damn.
I appreciate it.
Okay, appoint the public defender. Looks like he was involved with the same incident one of the females was involved with.
Hey, that's dedication.
Finding probable cause, currently held without bond. Looks like he's got an open case. What's the open case? 25 MM 5328.
Did he bond out on that?
I want to know the story behind his face.
Yep, looks like he did. Provoke bonds pursuant to Parker v. State and that case number, holding no bond. In this case, he's entitled to bond. State
Made
you
it to
want to be
level 10,
heard.
if you will.
Your Honor, we would be requesting bonds in the amount of 2,500 per count.
What's level
Defense
10?
you want to be heard.
That's for the $1,000 bond, since he's being held no bond on his other charge.
What's the nature of the other charge? You tell? What's 25 MM
On the
5328?
fan club. Oh,
You already know.
It is
Cool.
a battery, Your Honor.
That's what I figured.
what up, Chad?
2,500 per count. Thank you.
Can I see that self?
They're appointed on the other case, but if not, I would ask for public defender to be appointed on the Parker case.
Appoint the public defender on all cases.
Michael,
Damn, that lady let him
Give
have
us the name
it.
again, please, Deputy.
last name is Andrews, Andrews.
Hey, this guy looks like the guy from The Sopranos.
He has domestic violence. Must have been something in the water last night.
You ain't
Let's
lying,
see.
Judge.
He's
Bats.
entitled to a
about it.
lawyer. You're gonna hire a
Forget
lawyer. You
about
want to
it.
see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer.
Qualify.
You have any source of income?
Oh.
Appoint the
Why?
public defender. Find probable cause. State currently held without bond. State you want to be heard.
Your Honor, we would request bond in the amount of $5,000.
Since you want to be heard.
He has people on the
The
inside.
bond at 5,000. If he bonds, he's on pretrial release, no contact with the victim, no weapons or firearms. Thank you.
You live with the victim? If he does ask for, back one time for bond.
Do you live with the victim?
Hey, 5,000 is pretty
I thought
bad
that
compared to
they-
Pima.
Where are you living with?
Yeah.
They're gonna let you go back one time within 48 hours of release.
You can go back one time with the company of law enforcement to get his personal items. Thank you.
Next up, we
All
have Baker,
Hey, what up, Linda?
Baker.
Andreas Baker, Mr. Baker's here, charged with domestic violence battery. You have the right to a lawyer. You can hire a lawyer. You want to see if you qualify for
Why?
a court-appointed lawyer.
Anyone?
I have a lawyer. You want to point?
You have any source of income?
No.
You have other charges here too? What's these?
Say it's just the DV.
So they just booked him in on this. He had already been booked in. All right. Has the public defender been appointed for him?
Hey, Tabby Tab. Hey, Linda, thank you for that daily heart. I highly appreciate that. And I appreciate you guys for tapping. I see we're up to 54,000
You're
taps.
entitled to a lawyer. You're gonna hire a lawyer. You want to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer.
If you will.
Qualify.
Have any source of income?
No.
Like the public defender.
Yes.
Find probable cause. Currently held without bond. State, you want to be heard?
Hey, what up, Murph?
Your Honor, we're going to be requesting $5,000.
Bench, you want to be heard? Said bond at 5,000. If he bonds out, he's on pretrial release, no weapons, firearms, ammunition, no contact with the victim. If they reside together, he can go back one time with the company of law enforcement to get his personal items. Thank you.
Next we have is Batts, B-A-T-T-S, Lamont.
Hey, this guy looks like the booty warrior. What's his name?
Mont Batts charged with resisting without violence, has a warrant for something somewhere for something. Let's see, what's this say?
What's the name of the booty warrior? You guys know who I'm talking about from Locked Up.
Parole violation. Can't help him with that. The resisting charge, you're entitled to a lawyer. You're gonna hire a lawyer. You want to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer.
Court-appointed, sir.
Have any source of income?
No, sir.
Appointed public defender. Find probable cause. Currently held without bond. Yes, technically he's entitled to a bond. Let's see, what's this say? That's the warrant. The warrant case stays without bond. But on this charge, the resisting charge, you'd be entitled. State, you want to be heard?
Your Honor, we're just requesting $1,000 as to the resisting.
Vince, you want to be heard? $1,000 on the resisting. The warrant case on the parole violation, continue to hold him without bond. All right, what's next?
Next up, we have England
Different court.
Gary, E-N-G-L-A-N-D.
What up, my boy? America looks like a scary
Domestic
place to
violence
live.
battery. You have the right to a lawyer. You're gonna hire a lawyer. You want to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer.
Yeah, Isaiah.
I would get a lawyer.
You're gonna hire a lawyer. You want me to continue this to let you hire the lawyer? You want to go ahead and deal with it today, and you can get the lawyer involved later.
I'll get the lawyer by a letter.
All right, let's take a look at what he's got.
Hey, no, the United States, certain areas.
Find probable cause. Currently held without bond. State, you want to be heard.
Your Honor, we would be requesting $5,000.
Vince, you want to be heard.
No, Your Honor.
Set bond at 5,000. If he bonds out, he's on pretrial release.
Hey, what up, Ant? 916.
Yeah,
Thank you for
no
the heart.
contact with the victim. Can't have any firearms, weapons, or ammo. Can't tell if they live together or not.
Saludos.
It's my home.
Don't talk.
Not anymore.
I get it. I'm just trying to figure out whether there's
what?
any reason for you to go back there.
I don't know, like, how are you going to be committing
Yeah,
domestic
looks like
violence
they live there.
and then not realize that they're going to kick you out of your own house?
Okay. You can go back one time with law enforcement. You have to get your personal items. That's it.
Judge, but it's my house. I live there.
Flores Celto, Flores hyphen Cleto.
ETO.
Mr. Flores Cleto, charged with driving while license suspended. You're entitled to a lawyer. You're gonna hire a lawyer. You want to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer.
Hire a lawyer.
You want me to continue this so you can hire a lawyer? You want to go ahead and deal with it today, and then you get your lawyer in later.
Continue.
Put him on tomorrow. Let him get a chance to hire his lawyer. Bring him back tomorrow. Thank you.
Next, we have Garcia Isaiah, Garcia.
Hey, this fool over here looking like the
Give the clerk a chance to catch up. Thank you.
that fool looks like the
All right. Isaiah Garcia, charged reckless driving, that's dangerous, excessive speeding. It's like he's on probation as well. All right, you're entitled to a lawyer. You're gonna hire a lawyer? You want to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer?
I have a lawyer already.
You want me to continue this so you can get a lawyer involved? You want to go ahead and deal with it? You can get the lawyer involved later.
Continue it.
Put him on tomorrow. Give him a chance to get a lawyer here.
Next, we have
Hold on,
Grimsley.
Deb.
Oh,
Give us a second. Every time I do that, I gotta give the clerk a chance to type in a bunch of data.
yes, sir.
A bunch of nonsense, if you will. What do you guys think this gentleman's here for? Wrong answers, preferably. Something that'll give me a good chuckle.
Jeremiah Grimsley. Let's see. Fleeing or attempting to elude officer in marked vehicle, resisting without violence. There's a pickup order for something. What's the child support?
For something.
Purge amount.
Is this how court's supposed to work?
Purge amount. All right, can't help him with the child support.
Somebody
The
with a
fleeing
fish.
to elude and the resisting, he's entitled to a lawyer. You're gonna hire a lawyer? You want to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer?
Court-appointed lawyer.
You have any source of income?
No, sir.
Appoint the public defender.
Luna.
Finding probable cause.
Fighting with a cat.
Currently held without bond. Looks like you might be on probation, federal probation.
And he's on federal probation? Wacky.
Hey, you want to be heard?
Your Honor, as to count one, the felony, we're requesting 5,000. As to count two, the misdemeanor, we're requesting 1,000. As the court has found probable cause, we are asking that the
Bicycle
court
sniff.
issue
Oh.
an instanter warrant for him being on probation.
I don't know if I can do that on a federal probation. Probably don't have jurisdiction to do it.
Your Honor, the state would rescind that request.
Okay. Otherwise, I'd grant it, but I can't. So, defense, you want to be heard?
No, Your Honor.
5,000 count one.
Buenas tardes. Hey, what up,
Set 5,000 count two.
Junji?
As
Federal?
well. Probably need to notify federal probation. We got one of their guys.
He's about to go back to federal prison.
All right. Thank you.
Hey, this fool look,
1,000.
this guy looks like
Next one we have is Kingsley Cody, Kingley, Cody.
Cody Kingsley, charged with trespass. You have a right to a
What up,
lawyer.
Jonathan?
You gonna hire a lawyer? You want to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer?
Oh, defender?
You have any source of income?
Oh,
hey, that guy looks
Find
like
the
Shia
public
LaBeouf.
defender. Bond's already set at 1,000. Leave it as is.
Crusty the
Brandon
clown.
Thank you.
This is what Shia LaBeouf would look at like if he grew out his hair.
Next up is
and
Luna
beard.
Elias, Luna.
Luis.
So
Elliot Luna, charged with possession of drug paraphernalia, possession of cocaine, possession of aprosilin, possession of oxycodone, possession of MDMA, trafficking in fentanyl. You're entitled to a lawyer. You're gonna hire a lawyer. You want to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer.
really, really, Chad?
I think he said court-appointed. You have any source of income?
No, sir.
Appoint the public defender. Take a look at it.
So federal prison is when when you get indicted by the federal government, and the penalties are more harsher than being arrested by the state. In the federal system, you could end up anywhere in the United States. They have federal prisons located all over the United States: Hawaii, Puerto Rico, Alaska. When you get arrested by
Finding
the
probable
state,
cause currently has bond settled on everything but count 6. State, you want to be heard?
Yes, Your Honor. The court having found probable cause at this time, the state intends to file a motion for pretrial detention, permission to approach.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. If the court finds that that motion is legally sufficient, we are asking as to the count of the first-degree felony trafficking in fentanyl. I'm sorry, the second-degree, I believe it is a first-degree felony. We're requesting he be held no bond on that count and for him to be scheduled for a pretrial detention hearing for next Monday in the A2 division. And I believe those are being set now at 1 p.m.
Bench, you want to be heard? All right. Counts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, leave bonds as set. That's 1,000 count 1, 5,000 on 2, 3, 4, and 5. Count 6, find that the state's motion for pretrial detention is legally sufficient. Hold them without bond on count 6. Set them for a pretrial detention hearing on whatever the next day is they're doing them, 8/18 at 1 p.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, and giving the motion to the clerk.
He's not too happy.
Thank you.
Ready for the next one?
Yes, ma'am.
Last name is Matthews, first name Brandon, Matthews.
Brandon Matthews charged with resisting with violence, battery on a law enforcement officer. Also has violations, possession of firearm by convicted felon, violates shooting into a building, possession of firearm by convicted felon. You're entitled to a lawyer. You're going to hire a lawyer. You want to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer.
See if I qualify.
Do you have any source of income?
No, sir.
Appoint the public defender.
That guy,
Well, never got some weed charges.
he definitely needs a blanket.
Let's see what else they got here.
Hey, nah, Chad. I want to know why his knees are all taped up. That's what's going on right there. No income is a big thing for these dudes. Hey, KND,
All right.
gracias.
Find and probable cause. The violations holding no bond. He's entitled to bond on 1 and 2. State, you want to be heard.
Your Honor, we would be requesting 5,000 on each count.
Bench, you want to be heard.
No, Your Honor.
5,000 on count 1, 5,000 on count 2. No bonds on 3, 4, and 5. Thank you.
Next up is Morgan John, Morgan.
Mr. Morgan is charged with DUI and driving while license suspended. Looks like he's got a prior DUI as well. You're entitled to a lawyer. You're going to hire a lawyer. You want to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer.
Think I qualify?
You have any source of income?
No, sir.
Appoint the public defender's office. Let's see.
Hey, what up, Becky? Does this guy have something over? Does he have a bandage on
Find
his
a probable
eyebrow?
cause. Like he's currently held without bond. State, you want to be
Or is
heard.
it the lighting?
Yes, Your Honor. Given his prior history, we are requesting, as to the DUI, he be held on bond no less than the amount of $2,500, and as to count 2, no less than 1,000.
Bench, you want to be heard.
I defer to the court.
Let's see. Looks like revoked driver's license and then a cancellation, so he probably never got it reinstated.
Hey, he came on a live yesterday, Becky.
I'm going to set bond at 2,500. Count 1. Count 2. I'm going to set bond at 1,000. If he bonds out, he's on pretrial release. He's prohibited from going to bars or liquor stores. Can't possess or consume alcohol. Subject to random testing. That's good enough.
I just got
All
back.
right. Thank you.
I've been back for like a day.
Oh, yeah. Need no driving without a valid driver's license or permit. All right. Next up.
Is Mullins Darian, Mullins.
I'm trying to, Chad.
All right. Let's see. It's fair to redeliver, hire, release vehicle, property, and personal property. Given false verification to a pawn shop owner, had a capious outstanding direct information file. All right. You're entitled to a lawyer. You're going to hire a lawyer. You want to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer.
Want to put it?
Yeah. Any source of income?
No. No,
Appoint
sir.
the public. I'm sorry.
Said no, sir. My bad.
Appoint the public defender. We'll find probable cause. There's a capious. Bonds are set by the capious. 5,000 per count. Leave as is. Thank you.
Next up, we have Nevera Kyle, Nevera.
All right, Mr. Navarro's here. Looks like had possession of paraphernalia, possession of methamphetamine, also has a violation of probation. You're entitled to a lawyer. You're gonna hire a lawyer. You want to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer.
Qualify for one.
Hey, I'll be back. I
You
gotta
have
go
any
drink some
source of
water.
income?
No, sir.
Appoint a public defender. Find probable cause. Hold them no bond on the violation. Title to bond on count 2, the drug paraphernalia, and count 3, possession of methamphetamine. State you want to be heard.
Your Honor, we're requesting 1,000 as to count 2 and 5,000 as to count 3.
Vince, you want to be heard. 1,000 count 2, 5,000 count 3. Thank you.
Mr. Bond.
On the warrantless POP, so you see the.
Not on the box, but only on the new charges.
Thank you.
Norris Michael, Norris.
Norris is here charged with domestic violence, battery, tampering with a witness. No contact. All right, you're entitled to a lawyer. You're gonna hire a lawyer. You want to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer.
Order appointed, please.
You have any source of income?
Yes,
How much do you bring home per week?
300 to 400 a week.
Appoint the public defender. Find a probable cause, currently held without bond. State you want to be heard.
Your Honor, the state is going to request 5,000 per count.
Defense, you want to be heard.
Rice.
No, there were no alleged injuries to the alleged victim. I would just,
Rice.
he apparently post-Miranda said that he slapped the victim open-handed in the face.
Another one?
The fear here was a slap, so I would ask.
That bond at 5,000 per count. He bonds out. On pretrial release. No contact with the victim. No weapons, firearms, ammunition, or knives. Return to the property one time with law enforcement to get his personal belongings. Thank you.
They woke that fool up.
Ramsey Brenton,
He's with
Rams. It's spelled Swey, but he says that's spelled wrong.
Okay, how do you spell your name, sir?
Ramsey, Ramsey.
All right, defendant indicates his name is spelled Ramsey. First name Brenton, charged with domestic violence battery. You have the right to a lawyer. You're gonna hire a lawyer. You want to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer.
Court appointed.
You have any source of income?
Yes, sir.
How much do you bring home per week?
1,100.
1,100 a
You have
week,
any
44,000.
minor children that you support?
Not 44,000.
Yes, sir.
4,400
One.
a month.
Yeah. That's not gonna qualify you for a court-appointed lawyer. You have to hire somebody. Find a probable cause.
They have shower shoes on.
State you want to be heard.
Your Honor, we would be requesting $5,000.
Then, didn't appoint the defense, however, let's see, 5,000 is setting it for 5,000. If he bonds out, he's on pretrial release. No contact with the victim, no weapons, firearms, ammunition, or knives. Can return to the property one time. If he lives there, he can return any personal or get any personal belongings as long as he's accompanied by law enforcement. All right, thank you.
Next is Rice Stephen, Rice, first name Stephen.
Hey, thank you, Ari.
All right, Mr. Rice is here, charged with fraudulent use of credit card, burglary of an unoccupied conveyance, use of possession of an ID of another person, felony petty theft, grand theft. You have the right to a lawyer. You're gonna hire a lawyer, you wanna see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer.
Public defender.
You have any source of income?
No,
Hey, what
sir.
up, Make Money? Where you been at?
Public defender, this was an arrest warrant. Looks like the warrant had bonds on the grand theft of 5,000, the felony petty theft 5,000, fraudulent use of credit card 5,000, possession of someone else's credit card 5,000. Looks like the only count didn't have a bond was burglary of an unoccupied conveyance.
Hey, welcome over,
State, you
Carl.
want to be heard?
Your Honor, the state's gonna request $5,000 on that count.
Defense, you want to be heard?
Yes, Your Honor, I just, only the other than I don't understand why you didn't already have a bond of 5,000 on that.
It's a mystery to me. I would have thought if it's a bird conveyance, he would have been entitled to, he would have had a bond and wouldn't necessitate a first appearance hearing, but the judge had signed it that way, and he must have had a reason. Set bond at 5,000. If he bonds out, he's on pretrial release. Looks like the warrant or the capias had a curfew as a condition of 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. So he's on pretrial release. He also goes with a curfew, 8 to 6. Thank you.
That fool ain't going nowhere.
Next up is Rodriguez Robert, Rodriguez.
Yeah, this is live. Yeah.
Rodriguez is here. Possession of drug paraphernalia, possession of cocaine. You have the right to a lawyer. You're going to hire a lawyer. You want to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer.
For the defender.
You have any source of income?
No.
Appoint the public defender, find probable cause, bond set at 1,000 on count 1, 5,000 count 2, leave as set. Thank you.
I'm not sure, Carl, about the full trial. Some states offer that, some don't. It just varies. But I
Next up is Rora Samuel, Roarah.
All right, Mr. Rohr is here. Charge aggravated assault, deadly weapon without intent to kill, battery, prior conviction. You have the right to a lawyer. You gonna hire a lawyer? You want to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer?
Oh, defender.
Yeah, any source of income?
Yes, sir.
Hey, what up,
Appoint the
Jennifer?
public defender. Find probable cause. Currently being held without bond. State, you want to be heard?
Your Honor, the state is gonna request $5,000 per count.
Bench, you want to be heard?
I know, Your Honor.
Set bond 5,000 per count. If he bonds out, he's prohibited, he's on pretrial release, prohibited from having any contact with the victim, can possess no weapons, firearms, ammunition, or knives. Stay away from the event, wherever that event location was, needs to stay away from it.
He's in my driveway.
Yeah. Do you live near the victim?
I'm living in a trailer park near my house, which is over 500 feet away.
You got to stay 500 feet away from the victim. I'm going to strike the event. No, don't say anything more. You're striking the event location issue. All right, thank you.
He'll be back.
Sanchez Carlos, Sanchez.
All right, Mr. Sanchez is here, charged with domestic violence battery. No contact with the victim. You have the right to a lawyer. You can hire a lawyer. You want to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer.
Court-appointed.
All right. Do you have any source of income?
About 800 a week.
You have any minor children that you support?
One daughter.
Find the public defender. And let's see, find probable cause. Currently held without bond. State, you want to be heard?
Your Honor, the state is gonna request $5,000.
Bench, you want to be heard?
No, Your Honor.
The bond at 5,000. He bonds out, he's on pretrial release. No weapons, firearms, ammunition, or knives. No contact with the victim. Can't tell if they reside in the same location or not. If they do, he can go back one time with the company of law enforcement to get his personal belongings. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Next up is Schweitzer Hayden, SCHWEITZER.
Caden's not gonna do too good in there.
Office. I would note, according to CCIS, under the name and date of birth that I have from Mr. Flagler, he has no prior record. And he just turned 19 years old. I would ask the court take all that in consideration for bond purposes.
If you will.
All right, he's currently charged with simple assault and domestic violence, simple assault, domestic violence, battery.
Hey,
You
what
have
up,
the right
Peter?
to a lawyer. You're gonna hire a lawyer. You want to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer.
No, Your Honor.
No, to which one?
Public defender.
Do you have any source of income?
Yes, sir.
How much do you bring home per week?
400, 500 a week.
Point the public defender.
That guy better use body wash in prison or soap on the rope mandatory. I wouldn't recommend him using or buying any bars of soap. It's going to end bad, real bad.
Finding probable cause. Like the
That's pocket money.
Father victim said they were okay with contact. All right, currently held without bond. State, you want to be heard?
No, Your Honor, we would leave it within the court's discretion.
Defense, you want to be heard?
Just reiterate that he has no prior record and would ask for lower bonds than standard.
Looks like you might have some juvenile history. What's that look like?
Oh, yeah.
Stuff. Go back. Let me see what the stepfather said again.
He's going to have to watch. That's right, Hector.
Okay. Said bond at 500 per count. Bond out here on pretrial release. You're prohibited from having violent contact with anyone in the household, including the victim. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. No weapons or firearms, ammunition or knives.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Hey, imagine that
Next,
dude
we
would have been
have
here.
Starling County, Starling.
That's Anderson Flood Defender's Office. I did receive something from the state as far as a warrant. I just wanted to confirm that that was the latest warrant. I believe it was from 2023.
Hey, what up,
The
Kirsten?
warrant active, this was as of 8/10/25.
Is it a new one?
Covington County.
Okay, for the new one, does it have the name of the charge? Because the affidavit I had didn't have the name of the charge, or whether it was punishable by more than a year in prison, or whether it was a felony.
Says they'll extradite him, Alabama. See much else in there. Nothing else. What's this? Anything else? Yeah, I don't have anything more than that, other than, I guess he told him he had a warrant, so clearly he knew about it.
Yes, sir. I also turned myself in, sir.
And
I also turned myself in, and I haven't been in any trouble in 3 years, sir.
Oh, what a nice.
all right, well, the problem is, and I appreciate that, and that's sort of what it looks like to me as well. The problem is I don't have any real control over anything in Alabama. So they want to come get you is what they're saying. So,
If they want to come get me, is there any way I can get a ankle monitor or have to call every day?
I can't do that.
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to
Thank
hold you, but hold on, put them back on. What are they doing with these extradition cases? Where are they ended up?
It's 8/18.
Oh, he does? Okay, so, all right. So these already were set for some type of fugitive review date, 8/18/25, so just leave that as is. You want a public defender? Because at some point, if they don't come get you, then there's different laws that kick in, and the public defender's office may be able to help you out.
Yes, sir. Anything that can help me, sir.
All right. You have a source of income?
Yes, sir, I do.
How much do you bring home per week?
I don't, about $400 or $500, really.
All right, appoint the public defender.
And Your Honor, you don't have actually the warrant. I have a warrant from the state that they sent me from February 10th, 2023. I just wanted to know if that was the one.
All I see is a teletype stuff. And a PC affidavit. Where he tells them he has a warrant and they confirm it.
Saying it's for absconding.
Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't tell me in here, at least from what I can
Normally,
see.
I've had problems with challenges on these. We don't know the name of the charge, and we don't know how long they can be incarcerated and whether.
My impression is he tried to turn himself in on it, so.
Sir, I tried to turn myself in because y'all's deputies come to my house and I was at work, sir.
Anyway, I think basically
That was it anyways.
he knows there's a warrant. He tries to do the right thing. The problem is he turns himself in Florida and not Alabama.
Yeah.
So you're going back to court in a couple of days. That judge may decide to handle it differently. And if they want you, you can always sign a waiver of extradition. They'll come pick you up.
That he wanted
sir.
to be
Thank
right
you.
home.
Good luck.
Hey, that's right, Chef.
Next up is Thomas Bryan, Thomas.
All right, let's see. Mr. Thomas has failure to appear, pretrial, trespass charge. I don't know what the DIF, what's the, I guess that direct file, reckless driving, fleeing to elude, knowingly driving while license suspended. You've got the capious on the failure to appear, so might already have a lawyer on that charge.
Yes, sir, and I turned myself in.
Hey, thank
Does
you,
have
Peter.
the Florida defender in the failure to appear case.
All right, appoint the public defender on all the counts or all the cases. Looks like one's a misdemeanor and then direct file on some other stuff. What do we have on the direct file? Anything? This is the capious issue. Okay. All right. Well, so we'll find probable cause. Bonds are already set. 1,000 count 1, 1,000 count 2, 5,000 count 3, 250 on count 4. Leave everything as is. All right. Thank you.
Hey, what up,
Next
Dizzy?
up is Ricardo, Ugarte.
All right. Chigardi has got possession, drug paraphernalia, possession of methamphetamine, violations of probation on a DV battery and assault on a Leo. Yeah, the right to a lawyer. You're going to hire a lawyer? Or you want to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer?
Qualify for appointed?
You have any source of income?
No, sir.
All right, appoint the public defender. We got violation warrants and find a probable cause. Currently has no bond holds. Keep him no bond on the violations of probation. We need to set bonds on the paraphernalia and the meth. Date, you want to be heard?
Your Honor, as to the paraphernalia, we're requesting 1,000, and as to the possession of methamphetamine, we're requesting 5,000.
Bench, you want to be heard?
El
1,000
Taco.
on count 1, 5,000 count 2, and then no bond on the other counts. Thank you.
Next up is Whitehurst,
Hey, Kimberly.
Whitehurst.
Leek Whitehurst, he's here, got a resisting without violence and violation of probation on robbery with a deadly weapon, witness tampering. You're entitled to a lawyer. You're gonna hire a lawyer. You want to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer.
I want to see if I qualify for appointed lawyer, sir.
You have any source of income?
Yes, sir.
How much do you bring home per week?
I'm not sure because I just started the job 2 days ago, so I haven't made a paycheck yet, sir.
Gonna appoint the public defender. Got violations of probation. It's gonna keep him in jail, likely to lose the job. The resisting, let's see what they got on that. Find a probable cause, currently held without bond on that. State, you want to be heard?
Your Honor, as to the new charge, we're requesting 1,000, and on the VOPs for him to be held no bond.
All right, bench, you want to be heard? 1,000 count 1, hold him no bond on the violations. Thank you.
Next up is Whitty Warren, Whitty.
All right, Mr. Whitty's here, charge of driving while license suspended. You're entitled to a lawyer. You're gonna hire a lawyer. You want to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer.
See if I qualify.
You have any source of income?
No, sir.
Appoint the public defender, find probable cause. Bond's already set at $250. Leave it set as is. Thank you.
Yes. How do you pronounce that? I'm sorry.
Zyron.
Zyra?
Zyron.
Zyren, Robert. Zarahn, Robert.
Maricopa ended early. It was a short one today.
Here, charged with domestic violence, battery. You have the right to a lawyer. You're gonna hire a lawyer. You want to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer.
Qualify for a court-appointed lawyer.
Do you have any source of income?
Yes, sir. I make about 1,000 a week.
1,000 a week.
1,000 a week. It looks like you got at least one minor child. Is that correct?
I have 2 minor children and 1 in college, so 3 total. One's 19, the other are minors.
All right. Appoint the public defender. Find him probable cause. All right. He's currently held without bond. Doesn't look like he has any priors. State, you want to be heard?
Your Honor, we're requesting bond in the amount of 5,000.
Vince?
Yeah, I didn't see any prior record for him. I would ask if he could get a lower bond than the 5,000.
Okay. Yeah, not really sure what's going on, but
What's all that noise?
so that bond at 2,500. He bonds out. He's on pretrial release. No contact with the victim. No weapons, firearms, ammunition, or knives. Return to the property one time with law enforcement to get his personal belongings. Thank you.
Your Honor, we had one add-on that it wasn't on my docket. Last name is Johnson, Johnsson. First name Charles.
Okay, looks like they've got it here. Charged with domestic violence, battery,
Another one?
prior conviction. You're entitled to a lawyer. You're gonna hire a lawyer? You want to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer?
See if I qualify for appointed lawyer or court-appointed lawyer.
You have any source of income?
No, sir.
Appoint the public defender, no victim contact. Finding probable cause, currently held without bond. Hey, you want to be heard?
It is requesting $5,000, Your Honor.
Then you want to be heard? Yeah, you got quite a record. They bond at 5,000. If he bonds out, he's on pretrial release. Prohibited from having contact with the victim. No weapons, firearms, or ammunition. It's not clear if they reside together. If he does, he can go one time with the company of law enforcement, get personal belongings. Thank you.
Your Honor, he's asking who the victim was.
Does your daughter? Says, Ivy.
Ivy?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, contact with them.
Yeah, Ivy Johnson. You don't have any contact with that person.
All
All
right.
right. That looks like a wrap.
Hold up.
Yes, Your Honor, we have no one else here.
I got
Okay,
another,
thank you.
I got another court right now.
Thank you.
Don't
Have a good day.
tripas. Let's see here. Hopefully they fix the audio on there. Damn, this is awful. How does it sound for you guys? Horrible? Okay. I'll find a different court. All right, I'll stop it. This is Beverett County. I was hoping that the audio got better, but apparently it didn't. So we'll just go ahead and take a little stroll to LYT, if you will. Go to my trusty links of can't hear at all. Let me see. Let's check out this judge here.
For protecting other people from Mr. Den.
His argument was actually 10 in.
I said
Oh,
15.
you said
and 5
15?
out.
Oh.
No, he said 15.5. He was arguing for the
15.5.
max.
Okay.
Does this one sound better?
I'm wrong.
Okay.
15.5.
Yeah. But the other way to protect the community is through supervision of Mr. Den and having that deterrence hanging over his head, knowing that you, even if you're given a chance by the court to go back to helping your grandchildren and other things, you have that hanging over your head that you could set this amount of time. And along with the actions he's taken since being in custody, specifically that he'll talk about more, he's also,
Thank
as
you,
court
Cindy.
order, he also had to take care of his physical property. It had a forfeiture order. And as far as Mr. Den, I know he's, through his people, he's taking care of his property. So that's something, a sign where he's showing he's trying to take care of his future and have one. And when you look at whether the people's
That fool's too old to have a
incentives and
future.
motivations, whether they think they have hope is also a factor in whether or not they're likely to be successful versus people who feel like everything's lost and there isn't hope.
Okay, Hector, thank you. For sure.
And like I said, when it comes to protection of community, I think when you look at drug crimes where the person's also, is an addict, I think that one way you show that is you show that people can recover from it. It isn't just death or prison. You show that
Hey, you gotta have a lot of patience to be a judge.
under heavy supervision,
You gotta listen to all these sob stories.
show that they can, choose to recover and take the steps to recover on a daily basis to try and become a part of the community again.
If my wife was a judge, she'll just
And
sentence
I think
everybody
the
to
other thing
the
when you think about
D
protection of
penalty.
community is that, drug addiction and taking drugs isn't a random thing. It's not like you're walking downtown Grantsburg and bam, all of a sudden you have meth in your hands.
That's not how it works.
It's, a lot of times it's people making choices. And sometimes the difference between someone like my client, Mr. Den, and the people who tend to be informants is that the informants, got caught with a lesser amount and then chose to make a deal and collect someone else. But
Maricopa will be in 2 hours.
a lot of very similar behavior. So, like I said, I want Mr. Den to talk about his, how he's trying to do the rehabilitation, what he's trying to do. But I think one way that the sentence could work would be for 10 years of probation. The only
We
reason I
need
don't
some
say the max is
violins.
15 is because I know that empirically there's absolutely no evidence that 15 years of probation means anything.
15 years of
10
probation?
probably doesn't, but frankly, the gravity of the offense
What do you do?
means that 5 years probably would not be appropriate. And I would suggest that a 1 year initial as a condition of that probation, 1 year of confinement in the Burnett County Jail. If he's able to work out home confinement for the rest of it, since he's been in here since January, that'd be so he can take care of his house. That would be up to jail and obviously court.
Judge is crossing her arms. That's not a good sign.
And then imposed and stayed sentence of 10 in and 5 out.
10 in and
Because
10 in and 5 out.
Then he sees it. He understands that with his age, if he goes in, by the time he would get to see his, depending on when he got revoked, of course.
What is he
but
gonna get to see,
if
his
he
burial
got
plot?
Like halfway through it, the odds are pretty good that the only way he'd ever see his grandkids for the rest of his life is through whatever visitation the Wisconsin State Prison System would allow.
What do you guys think the judge is
Like
gonna
I said,
do?
Drug crimes tend, a lot of drug crime, and we know that Mr. Den wasn't, like the caricature of most people who have drugs and provide, sell them to other people.
Oh, he was a nice guy.
It's the caricatures that it's like, well, my favorite movie, Scarface, where you get the castle or the big mansion and all the women and the cars and.
He wasn't getting
all
the
that
women and
stuff.
all the cars.
But Mr. Den's house,
He's not making a
wasn't
good
much.
case.
I mean, the video shows that, lots of it weren't great repair. He had one bedroom that was sort of habitable, and that was about it.
One bedroom? What kind of dealing was he doing?
So
Aren't they all?
I don't think we have the same issue in drug crimes with the seriousness of the offense. I mean, with the protection that we have in some of the others, because usually you can protect the public from people who are, usually users on a heavy basis. One way you protect the community is
He was
by
dealing to himself.
supervision to keep them from
805.
Because if he doesn't use, the odds are pretty good he wouldn't go anywhere to buy.
Wisconsin, I believe.
It's not like a robbery ring or something like that. He's suffering from the same things that we're trying to prevent the court from.
Because
that
he should
the
be
same
using
problems
"if you
we're trying to
will"
solve through
instead of
legislation
saying
and criminalization.
"you know."
This
I'm not
court
sure,
does
Nicole.
have, a lot of things to live for. He has specific motivations to, if he's sentenced to a probation sentence with a year as a condition of as a condition of that probation, he does have a lot of things to hold over his head. He does have family, a daughter, grandchildren, even an ex-wife who was willing to write a letter. And if you'd put on my bingo card that I'd be submitting letters from an ex-wife for somebody, that probably wouldn't be behind the bingo list, because usually you don't think of ex-spouses as great personal character references. But he does have those things. He also does show that he aged out of a lot of the violent conduct that the probation agent put in the PSI said was more likely to make him engage in criminal behavior in the future. And Mr. Den can, you can try protecting him
Anne Marie.
purely locking him up, which is certainly an option, or it's a very expensive option, or the court can lock him up for, what we think of as that minimum amount of time needed to, establish.
Just sentence him already.
Any sort of deterrence, and
I can't take this no more.
with
The
an
anticipation is
imposed
just
sentence of 10 and 5, or not. I didn't say 15 and 5 in my recommendations.
It's
just
too
because of his
overwhelming for me.
age. 15 and 5 is pretty much a death sentence for most likely with his health. 10 and 5 maybe as well, but
Señorita.
it's a couple. Of
Nobody's
different ways to do
watching
it,
you.
and
Nobody's forcing you
and I
to
think
watch.
that when you look at drug crimes, where the person that's being sentenced is a serious user, I think you have to look at that different.
Hey, what up, Teresa?
than when you look at
Hello,
someone whose
Governor.
Serious crimes are
I
assault,
don't know.
when they're theft related, or some of those other ones. So the defense, we're asking for an imposed and stayed 10 in, 5 out with 1 year of confinement in the Burnett County Jail as a condition of that probation, and the terms listed by the agent and the ones that you normally
Cheerio.
anyway on drug cases would
I don't know how to do Wales.
reasonably.
I don't even know how to do a British accent.
Thank you. Aaron.
I wish I could do Ali G.
So if I'm hearing your argument correctly, you're indicating that since 2010, 2013, he's aged out of the violent conduct, so it should be viewed as less serious.
I'm saying that factor.
Thank
the
you,
agent
Teresa.
Put down should be less viewed, and that's even acknowledging that in 2018, one of the charges to which he pled was, the felony of trying to take weapon from an officer. It's not, I think when you're facing an arrest, that's definitely not when you're in a rational mind for a person and
Bloody
more
A.
of an aberration to how he's lived than the record shows, where the other ones where it's like, well, I had a gun with someone who stole my stuff or had issues with this person or that person.
Like, hey, how do you justify trying to take the
So that part, I
banger
think
from the cops?
is less of a criminogenic factor or reason than what the agent put in the report.
So they're exaggerating. In other words, your
Oh yeah, sorry. And your
counsel.
If the court disagrees and thinks prison is necessary, I would suggest.
Hello.
Sentencing would recommend that an ERP eligibility would make more sense because he's,
Ola.
a lot of it's use related than not having him eligible as a substance abuse. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Denham, now I'm going to turn to you. This is your opportunity to provide any statement you wish to the court.
Oh,
You
this
don't
should be
have
good.
to, but it's your only time to give me anything that you think would impact or come into play with my sentencing decision. I see you have papers in front of you. Are you going to read something?
Yes.
If you're going to read something, the same thing that I said to Miss Den, please read it slowly so that my court reporter can take everything down. And if it does get emotional, you can stop and take a breath before you begin again.
I would like, well, that's I would like to say that other than the 2018, my drug conviction in 2000 was 25 years old. My assault and break and restraining order was in 99.
99, all right.
And
He was the next Scarface.
it was all over the same course of actions through a divorce and stuff. And that was over 25 years ago. I do take responsibility for having the drugs and selling to supply my habit. I don't even own a vehicle that runs at the moment. So I was making
Hello, Ann.
full of money, running around. I pretty much lost the will to live.
But not to do drugs?
I lost my
Wisconsin.
godchild. She was 8 years old. And
Hey, what up,
someone
L
ran
Junior?
through a four-way stop and ran her over and killed her instantly. I lost my best friend in 2024 on day before Christmas, and I lost the will to live. I had diabetes, which I've had 2 friends die from it in the same condition. The reports mental health, you can't measure one way or
What up, Danny?
another.
Even
With
James
my
is
diabetes,
James is
couldn't
Johnny.
measure it. Granted, I wasn't taking care of it. I didn't want to live no more.
What stopped you?
What would that have
My father hung himself.
What?
And I always thought that was a cowardly way to go. If my father did not commit suicide,
Hey, let me tell you,
I would
taking yourself out is not easy. Not that I know.
lost the will to live.
What up, Jay?
Close. I can tell you that probably 10 people in the last year and a half.
Thank you,
that have
Teresa.
been in
I'll
my
try to
life.
check you out.
I don't think he heard your question, Your Honor, because he had to take off.
James, you're making me laugh. This is a serious matter here.
What was what she asked was, what do you think not having your will to live to do? Not having a will to live.
Hey, right, chat. I couldn't do it.
If you died.
I didn't take that into consideration. I was being selfish on my own. I shut everybody out. I didn't go to Christmas in 24. I didn't go to Christmas in 25. And that whole year, I never went anywhere
Hey, I'm right with you right there, Chad.
Very little did I have to do with my family or anybody. If I wouldn't have got arrested. when
2
I
months
did,
later.
I'd probably be dead by now. So no matter what happens, I'm still alive and able to talk to my grandchildren. I would like to read, I got one for the Burnett County staff. At Christmas of 2024, I was without love and the will to live anymore. I was sick. I lost my best friend.
But I want to know what
On
changed now that he wants to live.
12/24 of 23, I no longer wanted to live.
Okay.
I lost 2 toes. Next was my foot. I
2
could
toes.
not go out in the heat or the sun. My diabetes was out of control. I did not care. I did not want to rely on anyone to help me. January 27th of 2005, all that changed. I came to jail with diabetes. When they tested me, it was 600. And that was 4 days after I was arrested. So it was more like 800 and plus. Jail staff was scared for me and got me help, and the COs of the jail helped me every day. They the jail helped me every day. They took me to the hospital 4 times since I've been in, and every day they checked my blood sugar 4 times a day.
I don't think so, my life's peachy.
I no longer feel that.
I need some sugar. I need like a chocolate bar or ice cream
Coming
cone.
to jail saved me. Thank you, Burnett County jail staff, and the help you all have done for me and saving my life.
Hey,
I'm asking
Carrie, he might have
you
saved
to
your life.
Please understand and to prove to all the people that have helped me to change my life. The staff and the NA and the AA Bible study, parenting class showed me the will of God and the power to live. And, you know, I went to the hospital, doctors, okay? They said, if you don't take care of your foot,
This
we're
is
gonna cut your
long.
foot off. I already lost 2 toes. I wasn't going to.
Hey, I guess he can't say 10 toes down. He could only say 8 toes down, if you will.
Couldn't do the stuff I had to
Damn,
do
James,
to
you ain't
live,
right.
and I didn't have the will to ask for help. And I'm thankful that my bail was
8
as
toes
high as
down,
it was,
if you
so
will.
that I wasn't able to bail out, that I could focus on my problem and my addiction. And